Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Sports Coffee with me, Adi and Rishi. So, yeah, that's that for the group stages of the Champions Trophy. India qualified after beating, qualified on top of the group after beating New Zealand. It was a very interesting game, bro. I think this was the toughest game so far that India have had, and for good reason because New Zealand have proved that they can sort of make it work on these slow tracks as well. And with that, India are set to face Australia in the semifinals. Another one which is going to be very interesting because this Australian seam attack seems a little here and there. So we'll discuss about it. We'll talk about it and the other semifinals, of course, South Africa, New Zealand. Um, a lot to discuss. Firstly, this is going to you, bro. Straight. What are your thoughts about the game? Because I thought it was a very good game. Like it was a great game of cricket because from where India were at the start, we really pulled it back. And bro, I'm not a big fan of Shreyas Iyer, but I have to give it to him. This tournament, he has, and even the lead up to it, he's done very well. He had a good Vijay Hazare also. Just seemed to be very composed. Like, bro, he took his time in the middle. He took like one good 5 to 10 overs. He just played out, like, just felt the surface. Was Played Santner well, played the seamers well. Matt Henry was on a roll. Willowrock was bowling well. All of them were doing well. Took his time and he knew when to push and he accelerated and got the runs with Akshar Patel. So they played, I thought, very well. But yeah, bro, what are your feelings and thoughts about the game in general?
Bro, yeah, I mean, when Virat also fell and the way we were looking in the middle overs, I thought, okay, we're not going to make it to 200 at a point. And I thought, okay, this is going to be the first time we'll be tested through our, like, in the tournament, we're going to be tested for the first time. And yeah, but the I think Aksar's and Shreyas stand was actually very clutch for us. And then later on, Hardik Pandya also came in and played a clutch innings, bro. I felt these guys pretty much carried the batting on their own, and it didn't look like a great day for us, but they came in and really came clutch for us, bro. But yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about our run scoring in the middle of like in the middle overs, bro. I can't lie. Like the way we're like of course Shreyas Iyer had a blinder of an innings today, but as a team, as a unit, through the middle overs, I still feel we're a little bit slow. Our run rate is not enough. We don't keep it going, and of course we are going to play our next few games, I mean next couple of games also here, and and both, if we go on to play the finals, if uh, South Africa and Australia use their three spinners each, I think we're going to really struggle through the middle of like middle overs, because yeah, I don't see any of them actually accelerating. Like today, of course, Shreyas Iyer had to play that role because everybody else, like wickets, were just tumbling, and I don't know how we're going to keep that run rate going. And otherwise, it just comes down to, okay, we get some quick runs in the in the power play, and then towards the end we have to come and use our muscle. So yeah, that is one area, and I saw that stat also. Our run rate throughout the middle overs is only higher than Bangladesh. I think every other team has a better run rate than us in this Champions Trophy. Something along those lines I saw, and that
Yeah,
was
but
pretty.
we played all our games in Dubai. Like,
I mean, if, brother, our semis and finals are still going to be here.
no,
For
so
us,
that's
that's
That's the
still
point, no?
important.
Like stats are inflated because they're playing in Pakistan. The point is, if they all played in Dubai, it would
Pakistan.
be different. No, like look at New Zealand today. They couldn't even bat. Like they couldn't chase
Yeah, that's true.
250 runs. That was bare minimum. You have to be able to chase if you're a top team, and that's every top team's going to struggle. But it doesn't matter how India bat. I just don't think anyone can answer to India's spin. That's it, right? Even today, with all the batting
That's true.
prowess New Zealand had coming into this match, they really struggled. Like everybody didn't play well in the New Zealand batting lineup. Apart from Kane Williamson, nobody could even bat today. Nobody even batted in a certain way to score runs. I think some people gave the wicket away with ease. The rest just couldn't. Like Will Young couldn't settle in, but Darren Mitchell couldn't settle in. Then after that it just fell. Like their entire batting order fell. So I just Bro, I've told this before, I'll tell it again, bro. Like, this is just too overpowered and India should win it easily. Like, I don't think any team can even get four spinners bowling in the same uh, in one match, four like frontline spinners. No other team can even get it. Like today also you see like New Zealand only had two proper spinners when they had to play. Like they were playing three pacers, etc. Like it's just too overpowering. And like India has to win it. Even if you're thinking like, okay, India have concerns over batting, scoring 250 runs the way they did today was pretty good still. Like looking at the conditions, looking at the way it was so tough to bat. Like I don't think it was easy to bat at all. Even when Shreyas and Akshay were batting, it was so slow for the batsmen. It was not at all coming to the bat, and they had to like play on the back foot almost every single ball. And yeah, bro, it's just too easy. I think there is no competition. Like I think New Zealand have had the best spin option coming into this tournament, apart from India. And if they're easily able to beat New Zealand, I think they're going to beat every other team. Like there is no question.
Mm. Yeah, like I think the one thing like Rishi said, I personally think it was okay for Shreyas and Akshar to bat the way they did, simply because of the way the wicket was playing. It was not easy, and it was not coming on, bro. It was just not coming on, and they had to. They were 30 for 3. Like there's nothing much you can do in those situations, I feel. And and I thought they played pretty well, to be
Yeah,
fair.
Rahul, like today, of course, like we
Yeah,
were in a hole and we needed to get out of that hole.
yeah.
Today, like I was not talking about today. I was talking about in general.
In
Throughout the
general,
middle overs, I felt were a
yeah. I mean,
little bit slow.
I feel like in Pakistan the story would have been different because Shreyas Iyer
Mm,
would have played probably quicker than he usually does. And I think like
probably yes.
today I think New Zealand still made a game of it. I don't think the difference is that vast in the sense that it really took a. I thought Shreyas Iyer's innings today was class, bro. Like it was that class that it proved to be the difference. I don't think. I think India's spin is better than New Zealand for sure, but even the way Santner bowled through the middle was very good. If I thought even Bracewell was fine. If Bracewell can come to the party a little more, it's not going to be as easy. The way Shreyas Iyer knocked the ball around and sort of played, I think it was more the Indian batting, at least from Shreyas Iyer's point of view, that really made the difference. And from a bowling perspective, I just think Varun Chakravarti and the mystery around him, like not having played him as much, has sort of made the difference. But we don't even know if Varun Chakravarti is going to play. So that's my thing. Like on another day, if I don't know if he just played because it was a India had already qualified or because genuinely like they wanted to play him. Like I don't know what the thought process behind playing him was. So if they're actually going to drop Harshit Rana and play Varun Chakravarti, even in the semis, then I can say confidently that bro, 100% India have a better bowling attack than New Zealand. But if they're not going to play Varun Chakravarti, it is still going to be okay. Like if you're still going to play Aksar and Jadeja, they also have Santner and Bracewell. Like the Kuldeep is the difference
Mm.
at the end
No,
of the day.
do you see the difference though? Like Bracewell versus Akshar and Jadeja is crazy difference. Like I don't even think it's close. In terms of the
Yeah,
quality of spin, like it's huge
yeah, yeah.
difference.
But I think that's what I'm getting at. Like I think the way Santner can vary his pace, Jadeja and Aksar can't do the same thing. Like everybody has their own like qualities. I think Jadeja and Aksar are very good at just landing the ball in one spot. For me, Santner is more of like he'll bowl the odd very slow ball. He'll let it turn a little more, and these guys like rely more on like just ripping it and landing it in that area. Santner is a little bit different, I think, when you compare him to Aksar and Jadeja. But yeah, I Bracewell of course is not at that level. But I think the difference at this point, if India don't play without Varun, the difference still for me is Kuldeep Yadav. What you get out of Kuldeep Yadav on that day is I just feel will make most of the difference. But otherwise, they made a game out of it. Like I don't think this is how I've always felt. I think if India lose to one team in this tournament, it's going to be New Zealand even now. Like I don't think India should lose. I don't think we're like New Zealand are better or anything like that. I think India are much better. But if a similar thing happens where they bowl well at the top, and we've seen this throughout the tournament from New Zealand where they bowl very well at the top, bro, I've always fucking uh, believed this. I've always sort of uh, maintained that I think Matt Henry, bro, because of Saudi and Bolt has
Matt
always
Henry
gone
against
under.
India, bro. He
Always.
has some so he has issues against India, bro. He has to come clutch and belt us every single chance he gets. Like I don't know when was the last time he performed against a team that is not India. Like he just turns up. This is like his World Cup final for like I feel.
No, but you see Henry, even like I don't know, but like whenever I've seen Matt Henry just even bowl in Test cricket and stuff, always consistent, bro. Like very reliable bowler. I think he's one of those who always does the job, and he's done it again today. Like I don't think like whatever he got those wickets in the end, but for me like what he did today was right at the top, bowled very well. And yeah, I think if there's a game out of it, like it'll come from there. No, but Varun Chakravarti, are we going to drop him after this?
You tell me, bro.
I don't know,
Should he
bro.
be
Like,
dropped?
hmm?
Should he be dropped?
I don't think so. I think we have to. I've always said from the beginning of the tournament, I think Varun Chakravarti has to play. You're taking him. If you want to go aggressive, play Varun Chakravarti. Um, for me, drop one of Akshar and Jadeja. Or sorry,
Need Akshar for batting. Today you saw India don't have any batting apart from Akshar in the middle order, right? You can't
yeah,
drop him.
that's true. But like, bro, if
Who
you're
will
taking
get him?
Varun, just look at the impact he can have, bro. Like, I don't
Bro,
think India's going
45 runs today from Akshar Patel was impactful also. And the catch in the beginning of Rachan Ravindra and also like his fielding ability, I think you
no,
can
yeah,
drop Akshar Patel, right?
I don't. That's what I'm saying. It's hard, but like, just the impact that Varun can have, Panchakoti can have is insane, bro. Like to come in and just
Bro,
take a
Rahul
proper
Aksar is
spin.
coming in at 3 down.
No,
Mind you, he's
Akshar
coming in
Patel,
at 3 down now. He's not even a tail ender or some pinch hitter
Bro,
at
my
this
point
point.
is
He's
what
at.
Aksar did today. I think KL can do the same
Hmm.
thing. So for me,
he's not doing it at all.
no,
That's
but
the
he
KL
hasn't
point.
Rahul, but
batted.
KL
But
Patel
he's
Rahul
has
never.
never done that in his career. Like,
But he's never batted. He has done that in his career, but he's never batted at
his
five. He's
bat,
not. He's not being allowed to bat at
he's
five. He
batted
has
at
done that.
5. Rahul, he was the batsman at 5
I'm
till
saying
he
this
scored
tournament.
66 of
This tournament.
107 balls and
This
lost us a
tournament.
Rahul,
He
final.
lost.
he came in the third. Rahul came in at the 30th over. He had enough time to bat today. Today was not a problem
Yeah,
of
today
whether he
also,
had
like,
time to
No,
bat or
bro.
not.
30th,
He had
bro.
20 odd overs for him.
30th, 20 odd overs in an ODI game. At the end of the day, you're giving him basically what 5-6 overs, and then he has to go. He has to try score.
You are not giving him five,
what?
six overs. You're
Bro,
giving
why are
him
you
at
making
Bro, for
least
me, like
such...
KL Rahul,
Rahul.
Every
Rahul,
player has a
these
under
two are the
pressure
last.
situation when batting.
I'm
Rahul,
not
Every...
Shreyas Iyer
saying
and KL Rahul were the last pure batter pair. So after
Wait,
that
wait,
it was
wait.
Jadeja. So
no.
Wait, wait,
Pandya
wait,
was
they
wait,
there.
had
wait,
all the
wait, wait.
time. Huh?
Pandya.
Exactly. What is Hardik Pandya's excuse for scoring runs and actually batting well
I'm
when
not
KL Rahul is
saying
supposed to
KL
be a
Rahul
better
should not.
batsman?
Bro, you're getting me wrong. I'm not saying KL Rahul has batted well or the situation wasn't for him or whatever. I'm saying for me, when you have a Rahul who can do the same thing that Akshar does, I don't have a
He
problem
doesn't
with
though.
not having Akshar.
Rahul
I'm
doesn't
not
do that.
saying I'm not saying Rahul has batted really well today or like, oh my god, like he didn't like he didn't do well. I'm not saying no excuses for that. I'm saying at the end of the day, I have a guy who can do that job. If I lose Akshar in his batting, in like at number 5, I'm not going to be too disappointed personally because I know KL Rahul can do the same job. If
No,
needed
he
today, KL Rahul
doesn't
would have
though,
played the
Rahul.
same
That's the
role.
point.
Rahul, he can, but he doesn't do it consistently.
He
He
doesn't
hasn't
do
done
Where,
it
it.
recently.
when have
Hasn't done
India
it consistently.
okay
But
when have we been 30 for 3 and India have sent KL Rahul to bat?
Rahul, KL Rahul's played like number 5 position all his
Yeah,
like
that's
most
what I'm
of his
saying.
career
Whenever
in
he
ODI. So
the whole point was the whole point of KL Rahul batting at number 5 until now was that every time he batted at number 5, he did well.
no, he
You pushed him
hasn't.
down to 6, which was not his
Dude, you
position
want
anyway.
to? He hasn't done well,
He
Rahul.
has done well. That was the whole point. Like everybody was the whole point was KL Rahul has done very well at number 5. When did he not do well? Tell me.
Bro, just look at the World Cup before, like Cummings scoring 60 of 107 balls. The whole point is if you're taking such a prime position as number 5, which is after your top order has fallen, you have to come there and score runs, be there and play well. You want me to
If your
wait,
top
wait, wait,
order is
wait, wait.
falling, your job is
Let me
stabilizing.
just say that it's not only about scoring runs for yourself, it's scoring runs for your team. Bro, KL Rahul's strike rate when he's playing number 5 is only 96. That's a strike rate that no other top order batsman in any other. If you want me to talk about other batsmen who are playing in the same position at a top team, okay, look at Maxwell's strike rate at the same position. It's 125. Josh Butler has like 107. Miller has 102. Klaasen has 125. Like Punt also strikes at an average strike rate of 125. Everybody has a strike rate above 100. There's only one batsman who has a strike rate of 96. You're not even scoring a run of ball. When you're playing
Yeah,
number five, when it's at the best, you have to be scoring runs for your team. He's never done it where he's scoring runs for the team. Maybe he scores runs for himself. Fair enough. But the whole point is number five is you have to score runs for your team, and that's not there. Strike rate of 96, not even 100 in an ODI format is abysmal. And his overall strike rate in ODIs is
abysmal is a
87.
little, bro. Like one thing,
87
he's
strike
batting at
rate.
number
The
five.
87 strike rate in ODI. You're not even scoring one run a
He's
ball.
batting at number five. What do you want him to do?
I just
What?
told you other top batsmen who are regarded at a
No,
top
my
team and
point. No,
regarded at
no.
high standards. Everybody had a strike rate above 100. Not even one had a strike rate below 100. That's my
Yeah,
whole
okay.
point.
Yeah.
What do
So
you mean?
that
Yeah, okay, you have to be
I don't
scoring for
know.
your team.
Bro, if it
It's
were up to
proven that
me,
you don't score
if
runs
it
for
were
your
up
team.
to me, number five is also not his position. For me, KL is a proper top order batter. I am saying at
Bro,
the end of the
the
day,
KL has
if
never had a strike rate above
I am
100 in his
saying
ODI
one second,
career
all I'm
in
saying
any
is,
position.
first of all, if you want that kind of a player, Akshar Patel is also not that kind of a player. My
But
point is, what? Where?
he's
Akshar
not
Patel,
played enough
Akshar
there.
Patel
Like he's
strikes
only
at
played 5
94.
games there. They're
Yeah,
doing
so
that only. They're only finding a solution because KL
okay.
is not doing
So
the job.
what
The
is your
reason,
solution? Your okay, so your solution is go to a batsman who strikes at 94 instead of KL Rahul. Then it's okay. That's the solution.
KL Rahul is the batsman who's striking at 94, right?
Brother, oh, Akshar Patel strike rate is at in ODI cricket is 94.
Exactly. My whole point is they're
Huh.
doing the situation only for the fact is KL Rahul plays number 5, not good enough, doesn't play enough. That's why they're trying to find another solution. Now, the point is not Akshay Patel is good enough or not. It's the secondary thing. Right now, he's complementing well with Shreyas Iyer in the middle order. He's able to score more runs
Bro,
than
I personally
KL.
don't
That's the
think it's.
fact. Like,
Bro, I don't think Akshar Patel is an upgrade on KL Rahul. For me, purely, I think the reason he's there is
what
because
is the
he
reason?
gives that
Like, there
option
is
of a
no.
lefty. Yeah, it is because you have a right-left combination. It's tougher from the other side. So if you have like spinners bowling through the middle overs, like today, what happened? Like when Santner was bowling, you can't let him settle because you have Akshar Patel from one side who will play you, who can play you quite well because you got it coming into
Shows,
him. He's got
that shows his value. Then you're once you're telling Akshay Patel is
I am
not that high
saying what
value.
I'm saying.
Secondly, you're
I
saying
no,
you
I'm
need to
not
play Akshay Patel.
devaluing Akshar Patel. That's the whole point. You think I'm saying, oh no, let Akshar Patel go. I'm not saying that.
No, but the
Simply
point is
saying
you
that
are telling that let
I am
Akshay
saying
Patel be
if I
dropped if it
lose
comes down
Akshar
to it.
Patel, I'm saying if I lose Akshar Patel, I have no problem because KL Rahul is going to do the same job.
But he
Akshar
doesn't
Patel
do
is
that,
not going to
Rahul.
strike at 120, 130 anyways. He's going to play the
He's
same game.
scoring runs. That's a different factor, right? At least he's scoring at
One
100
second,
strike
you
rate. It's
have a
still
problem
better,
with KL Rahul scoring runs at 90, but you don't have a problem with Akshar Patel scoring runs at 90.
bro. For me, the whole point is Akshay Patel
One is
just
a
came in. The point is
Rahul.
KL
One
Rahul has
is a
played his
proper
entire career.
specialist batter. Once
Exactly.
again, one is a
Okay.
specialist batter who has opened a fair bit in his career, who has played in the middle
Okay.
order a fair bit. He is a pure batter. One and the other
Mm-hmm.
one is a primarily bowling all-rounder who can bat, a primary spinner, left-arm orthodox bowler who can offer something with the bat.
Mm-hmm.
They're not two similar batsmen of the same profile. So if you're saying KL Rahul can come in and do similar to what a part-time bowler is doing, that is not enough. And to be honest, KL Rahul hasn't been doing that of late.
No,
So
but
like
where one
it's
second,
not
wait
fair.
one second. Where is KL Rahul? Somebody tell me when has KL Rahul batted in the recent past at number five and not done well? You tell me when this happened. Okay.
The World
Let's
Cup
go back
final,
to the
bro.
World Cup.
If I
Okay,
watched, if I
let's
watched right, I think the World Cup final, yeah.
okay,
66
bro.
of 107, yeah.
World
I
Cup
think
Okay, when
so.
your
final,
team is
World Cup
okay,
final is a bit
I
let
think
me
harsh.
that,
let me
bro, for me,
let me
that's the
get this
nail in the
straight.
coffin. It's
Let
it's
me get
not a
this
matter of
straight. Let me get this straight. KL Rahul came in that game when you're with India struggling. We're not okay with him batting the way
The
he batted. But today we're
World Cup
okay with Shreyas Iyer
final
batting the way he batted.
World Cup
bro, he didn't
final,
score
you need to
66
add a
of
little bit of
107
context
now.
where wickets were falling, where you need a batsman to just dig in
Yeah,
there.
so he
That
scored
is a
66 of
different
okay.
situation.
KL Rahul scored 66 of 100 and whatever, 105 balls, whatever. Doesn't strike big,
Bro,
obviously,
my
because
whole
that's what the
point is that
situation was.
that innings didn't help anybody. That innings
Bro,
didn't help
my
India. It
point
didn't help
is you're
anyone.
not
The point
understanding
is
what
you're
I'm
playing
saying.
107 balls. You're only able to score 60 runs and then blame it on the entire team. It doesn't make sense. If you're a cricketer, if I'm in the situation, I have to showcase my talents. I can't sit play, cricket where I'm not taking risks and trying to score runs. Instead, I'm just trying to
You
conserve my.
can't. That's the final. You can't sit and say I'll sit and take risks. Of course, he can't take the
You
same risk
have
as
to,
he
Rahul.
does.
That's the whole point.
Okay.
If I have another batsman
Okay, then
who
why
can
are
actually score
that's the
runs in
thing. Why did
107
Akshar
balls,
Patel take risks today, bro? When he was batting 12, 13 runs, why didn't he take risks? I watched the entire innings. He didn't
bro, but that's my whole
he didn't
point.
take
I'm
risks.
not talking about Akshay Patel as the best batsman here. My point is, I don't think KL can do that job. That's the whole point. The
Okay,
conversation is here.
no,
Can
that's what I'm
KL
saying.
do
Based
a
on
good.
what are you
Bro,
saying this? Like,
why are you comparing? Wait, Rahul, my point is, why are you
okay,
comparing him with Akshay Patel? I just gave you stats of Miller, stats of Klassen, stats of Maxwell, stats of Butler, who play in the same position for other top
you
countries.
guys are not
And they're
understanding the point. The point is simple. The point is that if India are looking at that profile of a player, India are not looking at that number five profile like a Miller or a Klassen. If they were, then I would have said
bro.
KL Rahul is not that player. But India want a guy who's going to bat through the middle overs because they want to go very like hard at the top because of Rohit Sharma,
He's
whatever.
not doing that though, Rahul. Like Kerala's not playing through the
Bro,
middle
where
overs.
he
He's
got
getting
the
out
chance to
early.
show me one game where KL Rahul has come out in a
Rahul,
tough position and
array my
not done well. Somebody
bro, you're
show me
telling
what
you're
you
telling
guys
now.
saying
Wait, wait,
this.
wait, wait. Your
Okay, huh?
point is they want a player who wants to play through the middle overs.
Yeah.
Right now, Akshay Patel is playing over KL Rahul. So my point is, what's the point of playing KL Rahul now? Anyways, when he's not going to score
Bro,
runs,
you're
wait,
not
wait,
understanding
wait,
the
wait, wait.
point.
When he's coming at number six, he has a strike rate of 70 to 80. Throughout his ODI career, he's had a strike rate of 88. Not even once you've crossed 100 strike rate. That is
Okay.
abysmal for me. Okay, as a batsman, if you can't score 100 strike rate, it shows that you're not even batting at run a ball. That's as simple as it.
Okay.
Like in any
Yeah,
position, he's
that's
not.
okay in ODI cricket. That's the
It is not
point.
dull. I gave you the same example for of other
Bhai,
players. They're
Virat Kohli
coming in
bats
the
at a
middle
strike rate of
overs, scoring
93.
runs of.
Virat
Huh?
Kohli bats at a strike rate of 93.
Bro, it's a top order batsman versus a this thing. That's why I'm saying I gave you counterparts.
Bro,
Like
KL
my
Rahul
point
has
is I
been
gave you
number
counter.
5 for the last 2 years. He's never been a
He's
mid
played
number
30.
5.
He's played his highest number of games in ODI cricket at number five.
Yeah, that is because he played 2023 as number 5.
Whatever is an entire
That
ODI
is
career,
not the
he's
point.
played.
No, that doesn't make
It
sense because
is.
then the rest
What?
of the players he never played at number 5. He's played
Rahul, his
2023 at number 5. That's the point.
entire career of ODI, the highest number of times he's played in a position is number five.
Okay, so
What?
so you are saying it's okay for Virat Kohli to strike at 93 because he's batting at number 3 versus
Bro,
KL
but
Rahul.
he's averaging at 56. He's scoring 50 centuries. What do you want me to say? You
Bro,
want
my
me to
point
drop
is
him? No.
strike rate is
He's
not
playing, he's
that.
coming
His
top
strike
three,
rate
bro. That's the
doesn't
difference.
matter. If India are
It does.
looking at a
I'm
guy,
giving you counterparts of Virat Kohli. If I give counterparts of top players, like guys like Game Williams, they also strike at 88, 87. That is fine. My point is right now, when KL is coming and playing a specific position as number five, I'm talking about the other teams. Look at their batsmen. They're striking minimum as 110 to 120 average every single batsman. My whole point is if you're playing number five, you have to be scoring runs, not only defending and staying. That's the whole point. Bro, you take
he's
even
not
Rishabh Pant, he's
doing
striking at one.
what? Bro, what has shown you? What has Akshar Patel shown you that he is going to do that job?
I am not sitting and telling he should be the number five of India. I'm not
That's
telling
exactly
Akshay
my
Patel needs to
point.
be
My
there.
point is India are looking at that kind of a player. They want that profile of a player who just wants to who will play through the middle overs, not be explosive. I'm saying if you lose Akshar Patel tomorrow, I have no problem because I know KL can do the same thing. All that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying we
Yeah,
should be
but
looking
KL
at a
can't
number
do the
five.
same thing. He can't ball. That's the whole point. Then you're losing Akshay Patel as a bowler. You're losing
Bro,
Akshay
but
Patel
you're
as a
getting
fielder.
Varun
You're losing
Chakravarti
Akshay
there.
Patel as a left-hander option also. That's my whole point.
Yeah,
You're
but you're
telling
getting
just
Varun
because
Chakravarti with the
KL
ball.
can play a mediocre innings in the
Mhm.
middle, it doesn't mean that we have to drop him for the fact that then Akshay Patel will be dropped, who's an actual more impactful player for India than KL is right now. What is KL doing right now versus.
You're not getting the context. I'm saying it is only okay for us to do that if
No,
Varun
you're saying it's
Chakravarti is
okay
going
for
to play.
yeah,
If
but my
Varun
whole
Chakravarti
point
is
is
not
you
going to
still
play,
need to
I'm obviously
compliment.
not going to say, I'm not going to sit and
Bro,
say Akshar Patel should get dropped. I think Akshar is very important.
no, but the whole point is you can't take that off and say then Varun Chakravarti will come into the team. Then you see the batting lineup gets weak. You see that at least in the middle order, you're not going to get runs now if KL comes. And after KL gets out, there's only one more batsman. That's the whole point. You don't have your batting that's deep. You
No,
don't have
why
a
is KL
batting that
Rahul in the
can play
team?
a bit
Then
more.
drop KL Rahul, no?
That is a different thing. Then we're not talking about Akshay Patel. We're talking about you said it was a matter of Akshay Patel versus
No, if KL
Varun
Rahul is,
Chakravarti.
if KL Rahul's role is
If
that
KL
redundant,
gets dropped, then Rishabh Pant comes in. That's a different
no,
conversation.
if you're saying KL Rahul's role is that redundant, then you might just play Varun Chakravarti instead of KL Rahul. Like, would you
Bro,
guys
who
go
is going
for
to
that?
keep for India? You were going to go the keeperless.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Then you have
That's
to
my whole
bring
point. You are only
yeah, so
playing.
that's the question. So what are you okay with Varun Chakravarti not playing is what I'm asking.
Why would no? My point is, why would you drop Varun Chakravarti, Akshay Patel out of the team for Varun Chakravarti?
Okay, who will you
Today they
who,
look.
if you're going to play Varun Chakravarti, who will you drop?
Who got dropped today?
Today Harshit Rana got
Harshit
dropped
Rana.
because he
Yeah, so
wanted to
why
play.
is there a different conversation about Akshay Patel getting dropped next match? That doesn't
No,
shouldn't even
because
be in the conversation, right?
Harshit Rana will play. Like the whole point.
Why?
Like
What is the
the
point? Like you never
okay, do
know.
you think Harshit Rana is going to play or not the next game?
After today, yeah, I don't think you can drop Varun Chakravarti like that. And if you want to drop Varun Chakravarti as a coaching staff, as a captain, if you were sitting as the captain right now, would you be like, yeah, let me take Akshay Patel out? It doesn't make sense. What's the point of
No, I
rewarding your
would
top
say
players by
if it were
dropping
up
them?
to me, I would go with the same team. It's not
Yeah,
up to me.
exactly. So
I
that's
am
what's going to
thinking
happen
more of
most
I'm
likely.
thinking from Gambhir's point of view where I personally feel like that the reason Harshit Rana has not played is simply because rest and they had to play Shami because he's just coming back and just to keep him going. It's been a week since India played last. That's the reason I think like he's gone Shami and not Harshit Rana for this game. And you've gone Varun Chakravarti as your extra spinner. If you're going to do the same thing in the semis, I'm more than happy with it. But knowing Gambhir and knowing how it's worked, I know for a fact that Harshit Rana is going to come back in for the next game. If
Yeah,
that is the
that
case, and he's seen Varun Chakravarti, he's been so good. It's going to be hard to drop him now. Where is Varun Chakravarti's place? That's what I'm
so why
asking.
would they drop Akshay Patel is a question. When what is the merit of India going, let me drop Akshay Patel now because Varun Chakravarti played well? It doesn't make sense at all. Might as
No,
well
but
drop Jadeja in that logic, right?
for me, like that's what I'm asking. That's why I said it would either be one of Jadeja or Akshar Patel. I'm not saying it will be Akshar Patel. I said when I said this also in the beginning, I was like, if India are going to go three seamers, if Varun Chakravarti has to play, then it has to be one of Jadeja and Akshar.
Bro, the point of difference for us compared to the other teams have been our spin. It's the our quality of spin has like no teams have no answer to it, especially in Dubai. And I don't think it's gonna make that much of a like the pitch is gonna be that different when it comes to semi-final and final and play to our strengths. Like what is Harshit Rana going to like is what is he going to come and offer that we can weigh against, say, something that Varun Chakravarti is going to give. Like, bro, the way Varun Chakravarti is bowling to the New Zealand bowlers, I mean, batsmen, they didn't have a run scoring option at all. Like, leave rotating strike. Like, in the middle, they couldn't even get this run rate going. They were going at 3.5 and over.
Rishi, that's the question. Like, okay, you and I understand. Like, if it was up to you, me, Adi, whoever, I'm sure you would say leave Harshit Rana out, continue with the same team. Do you think Harshit Rana is not going to play the next game?
Yeah, I don't think he will. And if he
Okay,
does,
then
it's a
it's fine.
matter
Then
of
it's fine.
I don't
If
know.
that's the case, then fine.
I don't think he should. I don't think he
I'm
should.
asking if
It's
you,
not.
knowing what has happened till now, do you think Harshit Rana will play the next game or not?
No, I
no,
think
he
I
shouldn't,
think
bro.
there's a
Like the whole
fair.
point is that
He
the point is
shouldn't.
if he does,
I agree with that. Ideally, even I
I
would
think
be
there's a
like, bro, he should.
fair chance he ends up playing.
no, the point is if he does, that means the coaching staff's not brave enough. They're not taking the right decisions, bold decisions. They're happy to take safe
That is the
decisions.
question
That's
I'm
it.
asking you. Do you, knowing what you know so far, do you see Harshit Rana not playing?
I don't see him playing. I
Okay.
don't because of the fact that why would you drop a guy who's not only it's not a one-off game where he's taken 5 wickets today. You go back to the England series, he was the best bowler in both ODI and T20. That's the whole point. You can't just drop a spinner who's coming off and bowling better. If you want to play Harshit Rana, I think then it makes sense to drop Kuldeep Yadav. That's the whole point. Like the whole point is you have to play Varun Chakravarti. Though. If you're
Bro,
playing Harsh, if
Kuldeep
you are
is also
so
so good today.
bro, he
Kuldeep
was the
was
most
so good.
expensive bowler today. Like it's a fact. He's
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he's
like I
the
said,
yeah, but
you don't have an
bro,
option.
but with me, I feel like he's the only one who doesn't have that guy kind of space where players can play through him, bro. If Kuldeep Yadav's there, I still think you can play through Kuldeep Yadav compared to
Yeah, but he's
other.
an leg spinner, so you don't know what to expect.
But I think without Kuldeep Yadav
he
also,
has
India would have
been
been fine today.
giving
That's my
variations
point,
very well today.
So you would
bro.
not have Kuldeep
He
Yadav if you
all
had to drop one of the spinners.
it's not one of the spinners. It's either if you're really hell bent of playing Varun Chakravarti, then you have. I mean, Varun Chakravarti and Harshit Rana, you have to drop one. And I think it's Kuldeep
Yeah, that's
Yadav, the only one that makes sense because the other two are left-handers and they give you batting options. You can't do anything about it. I'm not only talking about Kuldeep Yadav, Jadeja, and Akshay Patel as pure spinners. Like I think Jadeja and Akshay Patel are much better fielders on the field. They contribute with the bat also. So you have to take into that also and compare. If you're getting 5 wickets out of Varun Chakravarti and he takes crucial wickets, it's not like he just takes wickets. Today also he came, he took Williams' wicket, which was important during that context of the game. I don't think Kuldeep Yadav can do that a lot anyway. So the point is, what do you guys think? Like, would you guys play Kuldeep Yadav if it or Varun Chakravarti? That's the whole conversation in terms of bowling. Like, I don't think
I would play both.
Jadeja is ever
If it
going
was
to
up
get
to me, I
dropped.
would play both. I want both.
No.
But
That's the point. But the
so
point
for
is,
me,
if you
like,
want to have a conversation, it should be Kuldeep versus Varun Chakravarti. That's the
I
point.
don't think so. For me, I think if I am the captain, like I want to have as many attacking options as I want. And if I want, I would love to have a leg spinner. Like I don't think I can go like for me that's a must. Like in any format, like Test cricket, T20, anything. Maybe lesser in Test cricket, but anything in white ball cricket, I think you need to have a leg spinner. For me, Kuldeep is a given. Like no, although like of course he's going to
He
be
has
expensive.
been dropped. It's not like he's been dropped by India. So it's not like he plays every game no matter what for ODIs also. Like he got dropped against England, whatever it is, rest or not, and they were comfortable. That's the whole point. Even if you want to talk about importance of leg spinners, but the whole point is right now in context of what the team is going through, you can't drop the other two. So the point comes to if Harshit Rana has to play, like that's the point. If India's like, no, we won't have three seamers going into a game, then
Bro,
the
that is what I'm
conversation.
saying. For me, I would be fine with one of Akshar and Jadeja not playing because at the end of the day, KL Rahul is any. If you're saying he has to play because he has to keep wickets, his position is anyways a waste. Like at number six, he will not be able to give you anything anyways. There's
I think
nothing
you
he'll give.
should be doing that. Like you can't,
Rahul,
You don't.
you
how
can't
is
give
no,
excuses as
Rahul,
a
He will
Rahul.
batsman,
not give
bro.
Okay,
you
so
anything.
so
I'm
so
sorry,
so
like
how are you saying at six KL Rahul is helpless? He can't give anything, but Hardik Pandya, who's coming one position below him, is giving runs.
Actually, they're different
He's
profiles. Like
not.
Hardik Pandya is going to score runs. He's more
bro,
off that aggressing
bro.
ilk
But Rahul,
rather than
don't you
aggressive player.
wait, Rahul? Do you agree that KL Rahul's a batsman?
Yeah.
Coming at number 6 versus number 5 versus number 7, what is the different profile between Hardik Pandya and KL Rahul, where Hardik Pandya is coming in a worse situation, more pressure situation, scoring at least 45 or 45
Bro.
balls, and wait, is able to
Hmm.
score after coming after KL Rahul? What is the excuse for KL Rahul not to play at number 6? Why is it so tough for a batsman
Bro.
who actually can play cricket, play at number 6 and say, I'm not. Butler plays at number 6. Bro, Butler's played well for this thing at number
Of
6. Like,
course,
there are a lot of
Butler,
batsmen who come
Rahul,
in.
but anyone has
Rahul,
if
you
you
can
if you
say.
watch Butler over the years, he can Butler is very strong off his back foot, as in terms of he has the ability to like hit sixes. KL Rahul is not a
Rahul, you
naturally
can
six
say.
wicket player. Huh.
Yeah,
But you
okay. So,
want.
okay, fine. No, keep the
Come
okay.
on.
If he doesn't have to be a naturally
Wait,
six
wait,
hitting
wait, wait.
monster.
Okay, wait,
You
wait,
can you
wait. So
can you
you.
can go run between the wickets. You can rotate strike. You can go at least a run a ball. You can find the gaps. Give us. You can't be a pure batsman and say that okay. You can't even go a run a ball, or you can't
Bro,
you
Rishi,
can't give some runs. You can't
it's like me saying,
justify saying 75 strike rate is okay because he is that profile.
bro,
Because
where is
when
75 strike rate?
in
Somebody, where
in
is
Test
75
cricket.
strike rate?
No. I just use this as an example because
Huh.
you yourself said KL is not that profile of a batsman
Today he
who's
had a
going to give
75
you
strike
a
rate. Okay.
bulk of runs.
He's not that type of
My
player who's going to score like
Yeah, but
but
someone who's
Bro,
coming
come on.
below him, you can say Hardik Pandya is a pinch hitter, but at the end of the day, he's coming one position lower. He has one less batsman to bat alongside with. He is coming and giving you a good chunk of runs for the team. You cannot be saying KL Rahul is not that profile of a batter because this is the same stick we used to beat a lot of batsmen with when it came to tests, saying you can't just use your however you play and be like this is my natural style. No, you have to
no,
contribute
one
to the
second.
team at the end of the
Would you
day.
be
Exactly,
okay? Would you
exactly.
okay, bro? See, this is just my personal view. I'm not saying this is what it is. Okay.
These are all our personal views on Ida.
Bro,
We're
bro,
No,
not
no.
Rahul,
Listen,
putting it
I'm
in.
asking a
we
question.
understand what.
Would you today be okay with Virat
Hmm.
Kohli batting at number six? Yes or
No,
no?
but bro,
Okay,
that's it.
one second.
Bro,
I'm just asking
wait.
you a couple
You
of
don't
questions. I'm
understand.
just
That's
gonna
two
ask
different
you a couple
things.
of questions.
I
Okay,
you'll need
you
to
would
provide
not
a
You
be
have
little
to,
bit
okay.
more
bro, you have
context
to
to
put
it.
context of the player. It's like saying, would you want the best player to play at number 6? It's like
No,
that.
that's not
Like,
the
bro, you're
okay.
talking about one of the
Leave the
best players in
fact
the
it's
world.
not going to
Like,
happen. I agree. Virat Kohli is a proper number three bat, number four at best. Okay, but my question is, You're saying Virat Kohli is not going to bat at number 6. Apart from the fact that he scored so many runs, what other reason would you say Virat Kohli shouldn't be batting at number 6?
Wait. Even if wait for me, if Virat's
Hmm.
playing number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if he's in a situation where he can score runs and he's not scoring runs, I'm gonna call him out because he's a batsman. I'm not gonna sit and say here, oh bro, he's Asian number 3. When he's number 6, he's not supposed to be there, so he
I
shouldn't
don't.
score
This
runs.
side,
That's the
this
point.
see, so that's how you think. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think like that. Like for me, I don't care if you're a proper batter or not. At the end of the day, everybody has their own strengths. KL Rahul is not a number 6.
Bro,
Let me come and let me. Hardik Pandya is a proper number 6. I
The
expect Hardik Pandya
primary
to
reason
score
bro,
why
like
we
runs
wouldn't
in
want
that
the
role.
primary
he's
reason why
playing
we
number
wouldn't
7 now,
want Virat
Radik
Kohli
Pandya.
to bat at number
Whatever,
6
like
is because
that's the
Virat
concept
Kohli,
of it all.
right? Like whenever Virat plays, he's either our best batter or our second best batter, or at worst, he's our third best batter. And naturally, we would want our top three batters or our three best batters to face the most balls possible. It only makes logical sense. So if you have a batter who's performing well, give him more balls, give him more space to score runs. He's going to bring home the runs. If he's not going to bring home the runs, then you give him some other role where somebody else can come in and score the bulk of runs. It's as simple
That
as that.
sounds great, but it doesn't work. If let me just, I'm just going to tell you why it doesn't work. We have seen this in the past
Hmm.
with the best batter in the world, Virat Kohli, where he batted at number 6 for RCB from 2008 to 2009. Didn't score a
Number
has not
6
been
in
game.
A
T20
Has
when
not
oh
been
19
game.
year
my
Let me
god,
old,
just
a
bro,
give you
wow, what is
19.
this
give me a
context,
second.
bro?
Bro,
Rahul,
let me
Rahul,
finish.
firstly,
Let me
Virat
He's
finish.
Kohli
gonna
was
took
not the best in the world at that point. You
It
can't
doesn't
say
matter.
Virat.
Even
It does
today,
matter.
if you put
bro,
Virat Kohli at number
23-year-old
6,
Virat Kohli versus 33-year-old KL Rahul.
you
That's what
guys
you're
are not
talking
letting
right
me
now.
finish. Even if you put Virat Kohli at number 6 today, you think he's going to score the way, like, say, a Tim David comes and scores in the last 5 overs? He won't, because that's not the player he is. And I don't
In
expect Virat Kohli
T20,
to be that.
why are we talking about T20 versus
Even
ODI?
Rahul,
It's
ODI
two
cricket, bro.
different
to
things.
be
Okay, even
very,
ODI cricket.
to be
Even ODI
very
cricket.
fair,
Even ODI cricket.
to be very fair, if you think Virat Kohli can't go through the gears a lot easier than KL Rahul, I don't agree with this. I feel
I
Virat Kohli can
agree.
still
I
go through the
agree.
gears and
I agree. I think Virat is a more aggressive
step on the
batsman.
gas. Yeah,
Exactly,
much.
Rishi. That's the you. I agree. I'm saying Virat probably is more aggressive than KL. I agree. My point is
Bro,
then
Okay.
it doesn't make sense at all for him to be batting at 6.
okay, wait,
There's
Rahul.
no
Okay, your
point.
whole,
Like it makes
okay,
no
your whole,
sense.
okay, wait. Your whole idea,
You're wasting a batting position anyways. So my
okay, Rahul,
point is,
1 second.
if you don't have
Your whole
options, you
idea,
can bat at 5. Like which is going to he probably gets a few more deliveries, probably a little more time to settle. Ideally, if I were the ODI captain or whatever, if I had KL Rahul in my team, he would not be batting at 5 also. He would be
Where
then
batting
would
where
he
at
be
should he
batting
bat?
right now?
He shouldn't
For
be in
me,
the team only.
I would have
Rahul. Okay, this is the
I would have
squad.
KL
Like
Rahul as fourth.
we have
Wait,
we have
where
this
would you
squad
play
right now.
him?
You can't remove any player. You can't get in someone like Yashasvi Jaiswal. This is the squad we have right now. What tinkering would you do?
Exactly.
Where would
That's
KL Rahul
exactly
play?
what I've been saying. This is the squad we have. This is the situation we have. So my point is, if you have to
Okay,
play Varun Chakravarti, I would play Kuldeep Yadav because I don't think you should play without a leg spinner. Then you have only two
okay,
options, Aksar and Jadeja. I think Jadeja is the
okay,
better bowler out of the two. And I don't
okay.
mind sacrificing Aksar's batting only because I know KL Rahul will do the same thing, like with the same role. Now, Aksar
But
is
who will
not
come
going to.
after?
So
The
K
One
point is
so
who
second.
comes
so
Aksar
after.
is not
so
going to score at
once again,
120. He's going to score at
instead of
60.
Aksar at 3, you're going to get KL in at 3.
Exactly. That's it. Because at the end of the day, what is Aksar giving you? He's not going to score at 120. He's not going to score at
5.
130. He's going to score less than 100 strike rate.
But
In a
he's going to
He's
3.
going
score
to give you
runs. That's
60
the
Yeah.
runs.
difference.
He's going to scale. You have not let KL Rahul like come in these situations. If KL Rahul comes in the same situation, I know he's going to give you the same thing. He'll give you.
66 of 107 balls is what he's going to give you, which
Bro, that is one
ends
game.
up in a losing
You're
cause,
picking on
bro.
one game. You go to the semi-final, he scored 39 of 20. Like I can pull out random games like that. Like
Bro, in the most important game where you have a chance to showcase your talent, you score
oh,
66 of
bro, are
107
we like this
balls.
most important game? I
No,
can tell
wait, but
you.
my whole point is,
Okay, where was
what is,
Virat Kohli in the most important game, bro? Then
he
why
scored
didn't he score?
55 of
Oh,
60 balls
54
that
not
game
enough,
now.
bro. No, what not enough? Why didn't he? Why didn't he
Fine,
score
fair
more?
enough, but he's not wasting
Why didn't he
107
score at
balls,
more than
right?
100 strike rate?
He
Why
didn't
did
waste
Virat not score at
107
more than 100
balls.
strike rate? Why did he
Bro,
not
he's
bowl
not
first?
wasting 107 balls, right? That's the whole
He
point.
wasted
The whole
62
point is,
balls, bro. Now
bro,
I
the
know
whole
that's not
point is,
it doesn't make sense. You pull out one random game like from some random place. Even I'll pull out
it's
one
not
random
that,
game from
Rahul.
somewhere.
The
That's
whole
not the
point is if
point.
every player is playing a certain position, it's a matter of net negative or net positive. I'm again
So that is my point.
getting to
There
the
is no
fact
net
that
negative.
every other elite team who will have elite batsmen. Let's compare that, bro. You want to put KL to such high standards? Let's actually put him to that. Again, spoke about Maxwell. I spoke about Butler. They're all playing number 5 positions for the top teams in ODI. Let me just tell you. Again, England and Australia won the previous 2 World Cups. So you can say anything you want, but they won the previous 2 World Cups, right? Even South Africa, Klaas and Miller, they all strike above 100. Not even one player strikes below 100. That's minimum. Wait,
Brother,
if you're coming into ODI, white ball cricket, where at the end of the day, it's easy to score runs at number 5. Don't give me things like it's very tough to play. It's the
bro,
hardest
you're not
position to play. Bro,
understanding.
wait. Let me
I
finish.
agree with
One
you.
second.
I am literally saying I am conceding that. I am not saying KL Rahul is a number 5 batter. I don't think he is.
Then he shouldn't play in ODI cricket itself.
That is literally what I'm trying to say. I'm literally have been
Who are
saying
literally
that.
telling he needs to play number 5 for
No,
India.
I'm saying given the context today, if you have to play Varun Chakravarti, then I would rather have him like replace
But
Akshar
why,
Patel.
dude? You're telling, bro. That's the whole point. You're telling, let's take out Akshar when he's still You're taking out the Akshar Patel as a cricketer entirely. He's good at batting. He's good at bowling. He's good at fielding. You're taking it out and saying, bro, Rahul can keep. He's gonna be able to do the same thing as Akshar. Let's take him out for Varun Chakravarti. That doesn't make
No,
sense
that is literally what
because
I'm
in
saying.
these conditions,
Yeah, bro, I'm
in
saying you remove Akshar Patel. With the ball, you're going to get a better bowler. With the bat, you have a player who's going to do a similar thing as Akshar Patel, who's not going to do,
but
who's
Rahul,
you're not
you
losing
wait.
anything.
That's not gonna
Bat and
happen.
ball, you're
That's
not
what.
losing anything.
No,
That's my
it's not going
point.
to happen. You yourself said the reason why Akshay Patel is playing there is a left-hand option. You said that the spinners can't settle in. Players like Santner can't get this thing
Correct.
because he's
Yeah.
playing lefty to lefty. So you said you need a left-handed option no matter what in batting lineup. So he's
Mm-hmm.
giving so much more importance. Like the whole value of having Akshay Patel increases more. You're getting a lefty. He's able to score runs. He's able to also put in pressure on the bowlers, spinners, especially in the middle overs. He's able to field, outstanding fielder. He's able
No, but
even last
yeah.
match run out, this match splendid catch. He's a great bowler. Again, India's best bowler today in terms of economy. So what's the point of saying let's drop him? Like you can't just say we can drop him for Varun Chakravarti. It doesn't make sense
Okay.
because
It
Varun
does
Chakravarti
make
is only
sense.
giving you bowling versus a guy who's
It
giving you
makes sense
everything.
because at the end of the day, first thing, better bowler you get. The second thing, you get KL Rahul who can bat at
Rahul,
height.
once
Rahul,
again,
but your
KL
first,
batting
Rahul
first,
is not
first,
balance
doing it. One
loses.
second.
Your
KL
entire
Rahul is not
batting balance
chasing
loses.
anything.
Da. You're
guys,
losing your entire batting balance.
guys, how
How?
much of a better
How?
bowler is Jadeja compared to Akshar? How much is it so vast that we have
Bro,
to
I think for them it's
like
on their
overlook?
day. Like
No,
it's
I would
very
have
much on their
Jadeja
day
over
kind of thing.
Akshar any day. Like for me, Jadeja, because Jadeja gives, if there is something in the wicket, Jadeja will get that much more bite than Akshar. Like just generally, this is what I'll
Today,
say.
he, but
Akshar
today
is a
Akshay ball better
proper,
than
Akshar
Jadeja.
is a proper like bowls with a drift. But Jadeja is someone who gets more revs. You can see like if you watch Jadeja and Akshar over the years, Akshar is going to slide it on. But Jadeja, if there's something in the wicket, he'll get that much more purchase than Akshar. So for me, Jadeja versus Akshar, Jadeja is always going to be the deadlier bowler just because of the way they bowl. If you really look at Jadeja and Akshar, it's clear that Jadeja is a better off spinner than Akshar. Akshar is very effective because of
Bro,
like what he
then
does, his metronomic abilities. Jadeja gives you that metronomic ability. Plus,
I
if there is
I
anything in the wicket, he'll get you that much more turn.
I don't agree to this because then why is Akshay Patel having a better Champions Trophy than Jadeja? Simple as that. Like right now
That can
today,
happen. I'm not, bro. That I can say.
so, bro, this
That can
entire thing
obviously
doesn't
happen.
make sense. If you're going into a semi-final, a very important match, you're saying, I don't mind Akshay Patel being dropped when he's been your best bowler, batsman, and fielder. Like, it doesn't make sense to say that Jadeja used to ball well in the previous generation. Let's play him today. Like, it doesn't make sense at all.
Wait 1 second. You're saying Jadeja's had that much worse Champions Trophy? I don't think that's true. That's what I'm saying.
It is, bro. 4 wickets versus 2 wickets. Much better
Okay.
economy. Akshay Patel also
Four
bats.
wickets, two
My whole
wickets.
point is, why can you drop him? Like, what's
But
the
yeah.
that logic of saying, bro, Jadeja is a better bowler. Like, if you're a better bowler, you should be outperforming Akshay Patel, who's not a better bowler. Like, that's my whole point. Why is Akshay
Yeah.
Patel coming? Akshay Patel balls in the power play also. He's the only option for power play bowler, like right now for India. After the first two spells of Pacers, the first spinner that comes and balls in the power play is Akshay Patel, always in this Champions Trophy. He's been good on the field. He's been excellent on the field. Last match also had a massive run out catches today. And again, batting, he's been able to do a better job since England, like versus KL versus Jadeja, whatever it is. So I still don't get it, even if it's a matter of Akshay Patel versus Varun Chakravarti. I don't agree in dropping Akshay Patel because right now Akshay Patel is in a bubble of his own form. You can say whatever it is. He's been India's best player overall. Like, I just don't think it makes sense to drop him no matter what. Like,
Bro, I am not saying you should drop Akshay Patel. I'm simply saying if you have to play Varun Chakravarti and they're going to be hellbent on playing Harshit Rana, you don't have an option but to look at
but why
Varun.
do you drop Akshay Patel right now? Like, what is the why even against Jadeja? Why would you want to drop Akshay Patel? Like, you can't even give
I'll tell you my
anything,
reason. My reason is simply that for me
bro.
personally, I
Rahul,
believe
but they're playing
Jadeja
on
is
the
a better
same
bowler.
pitch.
Huh.
But if they're playing on the same pitch 3 games in a row, why is Akshay Patel able to outperform
It's just
Jadeja on
my
the ball?
personal preference. I'm not saying
But
Akshay
you
Patel
told
is
me,
not the better Champions Trophy. It's just my personal
bro,
preference. With the ball,
bro,
I think Jadeja is a better bowler. And for me,
then
like
why is he not
nothing is
outperform?
going
Bro,
to
if,
change
if
that. He's
if you're a
you can
better
have
bowler,
you can have a few games where you don't outperform the other guy. But I'm saying
no, the point is,
overall,
if you're in a tournament, what's the justification of
no,
dropping
see,
Akshay
that's what
Patel,
I'm
bro? It's
saying.
like,
I'm not saying Jadeja's had a better tournament, but for me, if you personally ask me, I personally will go for Jadeja because I think he's the better
but you're
bowler.
talking
That's
on
it.
theory, bro. It's like saying if two players are playing and one is playing better form than other, why would you choose the one who has the better form? Why wouldn't you choose a guy on better form versus a guy who's done a lot? Like, at the end of the day, you choose the guy with better form, right?
Bro, like then why do you keep batting for Virat Kohli to play in Test cricket when he's had a terrible run in Test cricket?
Dude, at the end of the day, if he gets dropped, I'm fine with it. But we're talking about tournament cricket
You were
right
not
now. We were
okay with it
talking,
when you were talking about it. You said no chance Virat Kohli
yeah,
is
that's
taking it.
again, I
Why
back
was
Virat because I just think his talent is extraordinary. That's the
exactly
whole
the
difference.
same thing? It's the same thing. I think Jadeja
Bro,
is a more
dude,
talented bowler.
it's
That's it.
fair enough. You're saying Jadeja is a better
Uh,
bowler. My whole point is
yeah.
right now they've had 3 games. They've been playing on the
Dude,
same
that
pitch.
is
Now, wait,
exactly what
they
I've
have the
asked you,
same
Adi. So
pitch. Wait,
that is
wait,
the
tell me.
same thing. It's the
What
same
same
thing
thing?
here also. Virat Kohli on the same pitch as all the others has been struggling very much. But on the other
Against
hand,
which
when he's
batsman,
playing, he's
bro?
scoring runs.
Against which
But
batsman is
okay,
who are you comparing Virat Kohli with again in this batting lineup? Who are you trying to compare
bro, that
Virat
is the
Kohli
point.
with?
No, so like his position is unique
Who
in
are
the
you
sense
trying to
that you can't
compare
have
Virat
another
Kohli
player
with?
like that. So I can't sit
Huh?
and say, oh, Virat Kohli and this guy. I can't have
Who?
that because I can't have that comparison because there's only
Exactly.
one
So
number.
right now you can,
When you
bro.
do
My
it, you
whole
have
point is,
multiple bowlers like
as a
that.
coach, are you ready to drop Akshay Patel, who's in great form, saying, bro, just because Jadeja, bro, he's such a good guy, he's a ball so good 2 years, 3 years ago. Let me drop you right now. When you're in the form of your life, when you're playing well for the country, you're winning games for your country. The reason
He has
India's in the
not
Champions
won
Trophy.
games. 1 second, bro. Are you telling me Akshar Patel has single-handedly won games for India this Champions
When
Trophy?
did I say that? Did I say single-handedly won? Did
Okay,
I
what
even
is win?
quote
What
that?
is winning games for your country? What does that mean?
Bro, performing, having net positive performances, which helps your country win. Today, Akshay Patel showed up in batting. He showed up on the field, took a very tough catch against Sachin Ravindra. Then went, got a wicket of Will Young, which was again, not Will Young, sorry, Kane Williamson. Important wicket. Now, I don't know what, again, I don't know if now suddenly Kane Williamson is a bad batsman and, whatever it is. Got important wickets. If,
Bro,
if, if you're
okay, bro.
telling,
If you're
if you're
okay,
telling this is not
oh my
enough in
God,
helping
okay.
your team
One
win,
second. Let me just hear this.
bro,
Kane
are you saying this
Williamson's wicket
performance is not
was
enough
a
for a team to
1 second.
win?
You're putting Kane. Okay, you're telling me Kane Williamson's wicket was a wonder ball, or like was it a great
Wait,
delivery?
bro, the
It
fact
was
is he
not.
got his wicket. What do you mean
I
Wonder Ball
agree.
or not?
That's what I'm
Bro, I'm
saying. I
not
don't
sitting
think
and talking about
I'm
Wonder
like I
Balls,
never said
man.
Akshar Patel is bad.
Bro,
I don't think I really like
I
Akshar
made,
Patel. I
bro,
love
Rahul,
what he brings. I like what he
I
brings to the
made,
table.
bro, I made my points on why Akshay Patel is playing well and he's helped the country win a game. Not only this game, previous games also. Now, if you're coming and telling me it's redundant because it's not a wonder ball, it's not a wonderful
I never
42
said it's
runs.
redundant. When did I
You
say it's
literally came and
redundant?
asked me, is that a wonder ball? What do you want me to say?
No, you are
Why is
saying he's
Jadeja not why is
match-winning
Jadeja
performance
not
and all
bowling
he's
wonder
giving.
balls and getting
I
Kane
don't think
Williamson
he's. I
now?
don't think
Why
he's. I
didn't
don't think he's given match-winning performances or anything. He's
bro?
done very well.
Oh
He's
my
been very
god,
efficient.
today's bro, that is crazy. If you're saying a guy who scores 42 runs in a tough position gets wickets, that's not match winning, then what is match winning? Scoring 23
No,
of
one
27
second.
balls and
Okay,
keeping behind the
one.
wickets is
No, no,
match
no.
winning.
I told you what was match winning for me today. Shreyas Iyer was match winning because between the two, if you really
Obviously, that is
watch,
also, bro. There's not only
if you
one player who
watch
helps the
it,
team win.
one
There's not
second,
only
because
one player who helps the team
you guys
win.
watched the game. You guys watched the game. Are you telling me Akshar Patel was as good as Shreyas Iyer? He was not.
Nobody said
Akshar
that,
Patel
bro.
struggled
Nobody.
for
When
his
did
first
that
15
conversation
runs.
even come,
My
bro?
point is,
Nobody said that.
so then where am? How can I say Akshar
Bro,
Patel played
are you
match winning
saying
in
only
any?
one player contributes in a match-winning performance? Today,
No, but
Akshay
if I
Patel
had,
had a
but if
match-winning
you had to
performance.
go,
Please
but
don't
for
tell me
me,
that's not a match-winning
at
performance. It
the end
doesn't
of the
make
day,
sense.
the match winner is the guy who probably stood out the most for me.
Okay,
At the end
okay,
of the day,
okay.
today
For
Akshar
example,
Patel stood
now,
out the most with the
okay,
bat.
okay,
For
wait.
me, Varun Chakravarti stood out the most with the ball. I don't. Akshar
Okay,
Patel didn't win the game for us.
okay, bro. So 42 runs doesn't matter. Okay, fair. I get that from your side. But for
I
example, if
never
you're
said
saying
that,
a
but okay.
okay, wait. Player A scores 42 runs, amazing catch, one for 32 runs today, versus player B who doesn't score runs, one for some 37 runs, and again, whatever it is. So out of these two, who's a player who's actually impacting on a team winning a match? Tell me that. Player A or player B?
Bro, I agree. I'm saying Akshar Patel has had impact. I can't say he's not had
You, oh
impact.
my God,
But if I'm
you 2 seconds
saying,
ago
oh
you were
my
like,
god,
it's
bro,
not
okay,
impactful, it's not
this
good
is going
enough.
from somewhere to somewhere. This makes no sense, first of all, for
Bro,
us to be
you're
talking about
ready to
impact
say that
movies,
Jadeja is a
performance, or
better.
whatever.
Guys,
The
Arnav
conversation is
Banerjee
simple.
commenting, should we play Akshar or Jadeja in the semi-final? I think both of them should play. I think,
Yeah, so
yeah, I
that
think Harshit Rana should sit.
brother, this guy is coming from somewhere. The whole point is we're having this conversation because we're saying Harshit Rana will play. If you had to pick, if you had, bro, Rishi, fine, bro, you tell me if you had to drop one spinner, who would it be? Let's see what you have to say.
Bro, I see. For me personally, I don't like the way it's going right now. I know Jadeja is a better bowler. I just don't know how much more or how much more that Jadeja gives that we have to sacrifice a clear
Bro,
batsman, because
bro, tell me one
what
Jadeja
Akshar
clutch
Patel has
moment.
to
Wait.
offer.
Wait, tell me one Jadeja clutch moment in 20,000 years of playing ICC tournaments where he's won India match in white ball cricket. Tell me at least once.
Probably,
Tell me one.
probably I
Exactly.
can't
Because you
recollect.
can't
But
remember
my
because it's never
point is,
happened.
my point
No, I
is,
think Jadeja was
Jadeja,
brilliant. Champions
what he
Trophy,
offers
the
with the ball
2013
is
anyways.
really good. My point is, what Akshar Patel has to offer with the bat, like on the field, it's again, I still feel Jadeja is a very good fielder, and yeah, that has never been in question. But for me, what like Jadeja at this point is not even a bowler who can bat. Like, he's a proper liability when it comes to batting. Like, I have zero expectations. So from that perspective, the way the pitches are playing in our favor, also, we don't need someone who's only going to give marginally extra with the ball. So for that reason alone, I'm willing to sacrifice Jadeja. Like, Akshar Patel, he's going to give say 90% of what Jadeja gives, plus like when it comes to bowling, plus say extra 50% with the bat. That makes a lot of difference.
But that's what I'm saying. When you put it into context, the fact that KL Rahul is batting at six and you're not going to get anything anyways from him, and you're going to push KL up the order and who's going to do the same job that Akshar Patel is going to do, probably better. Why will I say your net loss is not much if you lose Akshar Patel?
If I'm
That's what
playing,
I'm.
if
Bro,
I'm playing
what do you
Akshar
mean
Patel, if
net
I'm playing
loss,
Akshar
bro?
Patel and removing Jadeja, I'm going to lose. But the net loss is
By
going to be
batting,
10%
you're
of bowling
losing your
at
bat
best,
from batting.
or say 20% of bowling. But when I'm dropping Akshar Patel, it's going to be say, okay, like Jadeja gives 20% with the ball, but I'm going to lose about 50% with the bat. So that,
Exactly.
like, I'm
But
losing a proper batter, and that
that's
is
what I'm
something
saying.
I'm not willing to sacrifice.
It's not that simple because Jadeja will never bat at five. He's never going to play that role. Okay, he's not.
No,
He's not
Rahul,
willing
the
to do
whole
that job.
No,
Rahul,
Rahul, Jadeja, even like let him play at five. He's not going to. He's simply, the batting has left him. Like it's
Mm.
like the way he's been batting off late. I don't see any way or any situation where he can come in and give us anything with the bat. Like, for me, at least for me, I don't know what you guys think, but for me, that the batting ship has sailed long. Like, he's here only for his pure off break, and if Jadeja is only marginally better, or of course he is better. Like, for me, Jadeja is a better bowler, but what Akshar has to give with the bat, it's a proper batsman spot, and I don't think that is something we should take lightly, because today you saw what happened. Like, we were in a proper hole, and it took these guys put up almost 100 run partnership. And
So
okay, KL Rahul might give that. I'm not saying KL
that's
Rahul
what I'm
won't give
saying.
that. KL
That's all
Rahul
I'm saying.
might
Yeah.
give that. but we have an
Man.
extra batting option in Akshar Patel, who can do almost the same job as Jadeja, like marginally different.
See,
Okay, marginally lesser. Is
the
it worth
point
it?
is, in a real game situation, you're not losing anything in the sense that Akshar Patel is batting at 5. If he is dropped, KL Rahul is going to fill the same role. And now you go to a number 6 where anyways KL Rahul was not giving you anything. So you have Hardik Pandya there anyways. And if you really need more
Okay,
batting, you have
now
Jadeja.
Hardik Pandya. No, you don't have Jadeja. That's where Akshar Patel will come in. Akshar Patel definitely give you
Exactly.
more
No, but
with almost 100% certainty.
that's my point. Today, Akshar Patel is not going to bat at number 7. He will bat. I agree. Akshar Patel will give you more than
Okay,
with the
you
bat
want
than
to you
Jadeja.
you want to swap them, like you can keep Hardik Pandya where he is right now. He's coming in the last 10 overs, the last 6 overs.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
coming in and
Hardik
giving a quick
Pandya
shot,
role is clear.
a
Yeah.
quick burst of runs he's giving. So you want to swap the positions of Akshar Patel and KL Rahul, you can still do that. And I still feel
They
Jadeja
won't
is
do that.
not going to give
They
this.
won't do
I'm
that.
saying if.
If they did that, I would be okay with it. That's what I'm saying. But they won't do that. That's the point.
So you're
The
telling me
reason-
if they swapped, if like the today's batting lineup, if they swapped KL Rahul and Akshar Patel, you would be okay with rather like, and it comes to the next game, KL Rahul comes in 5 down, okay, and 6 you have to have a spot. This is the opening spot because one of either Akshar Patel or Jadeja is going to be subbed out for Harshit Rana. Now who is it going to be? This whoever is going to be coming in is going to play in at 6. So who's this going to be, Jadeja or Akshar Patel?
if it was a case of Akshar bats at 7 or whatever.
No, Akshar is going to bat
No,
at
but
6.
Akshar is not
Hardik
playing
Pandya
great.
is going to
No,
bat
I'm
at
saying
where.
if KL batted at
My
5,
point is,
if
yeah,
KL
KL
batted at
bats at
5
5.
and Akshar is
X
batting
comes in at
lower down,
6. Who comes
if
in at
Akshar
6
is
for you?
batting lower down
Akshar
the
or
order,
Jadeja?
then I would have Akshar over Jadeja.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I've been trying to say. That if you put context to it,
If you put context in it, you're dropping your best player for the vibes of Jadeja being on the team. That's the point. That's
no,
your
I
point.
don't think Akshar Patel is our best
It
player.
is,
But
bro.
anyways,
This is such. You're not being genuine, bro. If you're saying just because Akshay Patel has been playing well and you're like, oh yeah, bro, I don't think he looks good as Jadeja when he's bowling, bro. The fact is he's been bowling better than Jadeja
I
3 matches.
am not saying Akshar Patel is not a good. I really
You
like Akshar
literally
Patel.
said Jadeja is a better bowler. He can get more turn, this, that. But the point
Yeah,
is, at the end of the day,
for me, yeah.
Akshay Patel is outperforming you as a spinner. He's
No, that's my
outperforming you as a
personal
batsman.
preference. I am not saying he's Akshar Patel. Have I said objectively Jadeja has had a better tournament? No. Personally, I like Jadeja more than
You
Akshar Patel,
told
but I
Jadeja
go
can
with
bowl
Jadeja.
better.
Bro, I literally said I never said Jadeja has had a better tournament than him. Objectively, I
Rahul, you
cannot say.
said going in. We are talking about going into a semi-finals in terms of
That
tomorrow.
is what I'm saying, bro.
We're not talking about
Going into a
throughout the career who's been
semi-final,
better.
going into
Right
a
now, going into
semi-final,
the semi-finals, playing on the same pitch, playing on the same stadium where you play
yeah,
3 games, and you're going to play the next 2 games.
yes.
There's no matter of fact you can say Jadeja next game is going to turn into spin monster. He's going to get us 5 wickets, which Akshay Patel
I'm
can
not
never do.
saying that.
The whole
I'm
point is right
saying
now
a
they've gotten an
probability.
equal.
I'm not
The
saying that.
It's not about probability. It's a matter of we've seen 3 matches. Why would you want, bro? Hypothetically, no matter what, you
I
can't be
don't want
dropping
Akshay
Akshay
to get
Patel on
dropped, bro.
any basis.
I'm first of all, I want to make clear, I don't want Akshay to get dropped. I've
It
never
is
said
not
that.
that, but my point is, if it came down to that, you said Akshay Patel is the one who gets dropped out of everyone, which
For
doesn't make
me,
sense
if
because
it
he's
came
been
down
the
to it,
best
yes,
player.
that is because personally I prefer Jadeja. I think he's a better bowler. That's my preference. I can't. There's no way I can say.
Bro, no one can
If you
deny that,
just
but
show
right
me
now,
stats
Akshay
of
Patel
this
is
tournament,
playing better.
if you show me stats of this tournament, I cannot say magically no Jadeja is worse. For me, I know what I've seen for the last so
We
many years
go,
with Jadeja,
it
and I
doesn't
know
matter. We're
what it
going
is
into
with
a
Jadeja.
tournament now. We're playing tournament cricket. We're playing cricket that based on form. Bro, a player who's aged a
Okay,
lot is not the same as a player who was in his prime. And the point is, Jadeja's aged over his limit. He's past his prime. He's past his years where you'll be like, yeah, bro, those times he used to play well.
okay,
And the same thing can
can I
be
ask
told
you?
about
Can I
Virat
ask you
Kohli
a
in Test
question?
cricket.
If Virat Kohli didn't score that 100, okay, against Pakistan, would you have Shreyas Iyer at number 3 because he's having a better tournament?
He isn't though.
I'm asked a hypothetical question, buddy. Would
Bro,
you
but
even?
you're literally talking about two positions.
No,
So where does Virat Kohli play? Does he play number 4?
no,
Like,
Virat
is
Kohli
that your
gets
point?
dropped. That's all.
Yeah, so who's gonna play number 4 now?
Someone will play. That is not the question.
Someone
The
will play. You
point is,
can't just say someone will
would
play.
you
My point
have
is we have.
Bro, would you
Doesn't
have
make
by the
sense. You give
same?
me right. You want Virat Kohli drop. Tell me the player who's
Bro,
coming in.
I'm
It doesn't
telling you,
make sense. You put someone who's a better player.
for hypothetical conversation's sake, it's not a real situation. Hypothetical
Rajat Patidar
situation.
comes in.
Bro,
There is one batter who's doing very well, who's a middle order batter.
Karun
He will
Nair.
take one. Okay, Karun Nair. Okay, he's going to take one of Kohli or Iyer's position. Kohli has not had a good tournament. Iyer is having a fantastic tournament. It
Mayank
came down to
Agarwal.
dropping. No, no. One second. It came to shut up. If it came down to dropping one of Kohli and Iyer, would you drop Kohli if just because he's not had a good tournament?
but he's got a century, Rahul. So how can I
Oh
say he's
my
not had a
God,
good
bro! Can
tournament?
somebody
Bro, you're
hypothetically
telling
question
me
Karun?
he's not
I'm
having a good
literally
tournament. My
telling you
point is he's
hypo.
having. I'm talking
Would
about
you
facts. You're
yes or
talking about.
no? Would you
Bro,
yes
now the
or no?
difference. No, the
Would you
difference
yes
right
or
now. You're
no?
talking. Your
Would
point.
you
Wait.
yes or
Your
no?
your point
Ah,
is you're talking about hypotheticals. I'm talking about facts. If Virat Kohli had a poor tournament, he's been getting outperformed by another other competent player. I would say yeah, makes a good shot. For me, what the difference between Virat Kohli and
so,
other people are is it's
mhm.
the best player ever to play cricket versus someone else. Jadeja, is he the best spinner to play
For
cricket
me,
ever? If it was that, then maybe I would be
for
like, yeah,
me,
that makes
Ravindra
sense. It's
Jadeja
so tough.
is the best. That is exactly my
Bro,
point. For
if you
me,
think
Ravindra
that is
Jadeja is the best Indian left arm spinner to have played the game. That's why I will always play him
yeah,
regardless of
only
what.
Indian left arm spinner. That's the point. He's not the greatest ever
I
batsman
would
to play
even
the
say he's
sport.
the best
Virat
left
Kohli is
arm.
the greatest batsman ever to play the
I
sport.
think
That's the
Ravindra Jadeja is
difference.
the best left arm orthodox bowler to have played cricket that I have seen.
Great, but right now you're still getting
Okay.
outperformed by Akshay
No,
Patel
but
and you're playing better than
I'm
Akshay.
giving you
And
the
it's not
logic.
only right now,
You
Rahul.
gave
You
me,
go
you
back
told
towards
me,
previous games.
Adi,
Bro,
you
even in
told
the
me
England.
why. You told me why you would play Virat Kohli no matter what. I am telling you why I would play Jadeja no matter what because I think for me, in the history of me watching the game, I have not seen a better left arm spinner than
Rahul,
Jadeja.
okay, tell me one
That's it.
performance of Jadeja where he's like won India match, bro. Just tell me that.
What
In
do you
an
mean one
ICC
performance
tournament,
of
in a white
Jadeja?
ball cricket game, tell me one
Yeah,
place where like it's like okay, this
I
guy was
think bro,
undeniably the best player where he
where
won us the
white
match.
ball. If you want white
Tell me
ball
recent,
cricket,
at least at least
you
in the
can
three
go to.
years, okay. Wait, at least in the 3 years, look at even the T20 World Cup 2024 when we won a World Cup.
Hmm.
Technically, Akshay Patel played better than Jadeja at the end of the day, if you want to put it at that cost. Both of them played even that
Rahul,
game.
Ravindra Jadeja or Daniel Vittori?
Jadeja, I need it. I genuinely think Jadeja is the best left arm spinner I've seen in my life.
Yeah, so tell me one game in the past 3 years where he's won India white ball game.
So first of all, again, this is
You
context.
tell me a simple
Bro, 1 second,
question,
bro.
bro.
If
Answer a
you
simple
you're
question.
asking the most,
You want such
you're asking the
simple
most
answers. Bro, there's such
illogical question.
impactful
You're
players.
asking the most illogical question because the job of a left
How?
arm spinner at the end of the day is to keep it tidy. You go any left arm spinner in the world, they're not going to be leg spinners are the ones who get wickets. At the end of the day, if I have to go, Jadeja is the guy who I'm going to
Bro,
go, who's going to
Jadeja
give
is an
me
all-rounder. Akshay Patel is an
who's going to
all-rounder.
give
Both
me
of
an
them are
8 out
bowlers
of
and
10 every
batsmen.
game. Jadeja is going to give you a 7, 8 out of 10 every game, and that's what he's done throughout his career. I will not say
Akshay
for me
Patel
that's
gives you
it.
7 out of 10, Rahul. Like, it's the same thing. The point is the difference, as Rishi said, the difference
No,
between
so
losing
that is what
Jadeja
I'm
versus
telling
getting
you.
Akshay
No.
Patel is not at all
So that is
huge.
exactly what I'm telling you. For me, the difference is that I think Jadeja is the best left arm spinner I've ever seen in my life. That's why I would play him no matter what. That's it.
Bro,
Rahul,
if
Rahul,
he's
Rahul.
the
So
best,
once again. So again. I think
Mm.
even overall, I would probably say that Jadeja is miles above any other left arm spinner in the recent history. Okay, but
Yeah.
just you have to put things into context. The way the pitches have been turning, or in our case, the solitary pitch that we've been playing on, it doesn't take a Jadeja or an Akshar Patel too much for you to generate something off the pitch, because the conditions are such that you don't need to do a lot. You just need to hit the right areas. Both of them are hitting the right areas, are doing much. It's not like one is turning corners, one is just able to slide in and not generate spin. So when you are given this context, of course, if you have to play them around the globe in different conditions, of course, then it's a different conversation. But if you're playing them in this one same very pitch, considering all the extra things that Akshar Patel is going to give you right now, who would you rather have? And when it comes to just that, I'm not saying Jadeja is not a better player or a better spinner than Akshar Patel, because like overall throughout their careers, it's a daylight difference. But when they're playing, come Tuesday, they're gonna play on the same Dubai pitch. How much of a difference is, like, there is going to be some difference, but how much of a difference? And compare
Mm.
their batting, how much of their difference? Now you weigh up both. how much of it is going to ultimately be more important to you?
No, that's exactly what I've been trying to say. If it was a straight conversation, Jadeja versus Akshar, I would go Akshar because of his
Then it is
batting. But
not a conversation.
it is. It's not. I agree. That's what I'm saying. But the fact that you're going to get the same thing from KL, you're not going to lose that much more with Akshar going out of the team because at the end of the day, KL's batting has
You
come to
are,
that.
bro. But the point
You're
is,
not.
bro, Rahul versus Jadeja batting versus Akshay Patel batting. Who's the better batsman?
Bro, this I've answered. I'm saying straight. So if you're just looking Jadeja versus Akshar, I will go Akshar right now any day.
Yeah, so you are losing something out of
No, that
by
is my
dropping
point.
Akshay.
My point is at number six, KL
Bro,
is
even if Akshay
everything.
Patel comes in Jadeja's position, you're losing something because you're losing a batting option. You're losing a left-hand batsman who can actually bat right now.
My
That's
point
as
is,
simple
India,
as
we don't need that extra batting option. My whole argument is that you don't need that extra
yeah.
batting
Today
option
it
that Akshar is
very
giving.
much looked like you didn't need a batting option, bro. If Akshay Patel was not there, you would had some 20 runs of
No,
100
that
balls.
no,
Then
that would
then
not have
the
happened
entire
because
game
at the
would
end
have
of the day,
been
KL
lost.
Rahul would have given you that. That's what I'm trying to say. I think KL Rahul would have given the same thing that Akshar is
Bro,
given.
that's my point. There's a difference between would have, can, might versus who's doing it right now. My
If he
whole point is,
bats and
bro, if you're
KL
going
is
into a
allowed to come
sporting
out, if he comes out 10th over, 11th over, he'll do it. Like you have to let him
okay,
come
bro,
out.
but Rahul, you're saying again, you're saying that KL is not able to do a job right now because he's not allowed to. Again, go back to the factor that Akshay Patel is still valuable for the team. They look at him in the sense of he can do this job, and it's not again only this work, bro. Like even go to the T20 World Cup, bro. Why was like Jadeja not out there bowling 4 overs, scoring runs for the team? Akshay Patel scored a very immaculate knock in batting.
I
He
am
also
not.
bowled.
I didn't
Wait.
say
If you're
he's a better
telling like
batsman
Jadeja is so
right
useful,
now.
why is he, if he's the best left arm bowler you've ever seen in your life, like witnessed, why is he not bowling 4 overs in the most important cricketing match of your recent whatever? Like
Okay, so you're
the
saying
last.
one guy cannot have a bad patch at all. I have not seen
Oh,
Jadeja go,
who
bro.
said
I
that?
genuinely no. This I'm serious. Like I have not seen Jadeja in the before 2024. I have
Bro,
not
but
seen
my whole point is
Jadeja
Jadeja is not
drop
doing enough to be
from
like he needs to be
sevens
playing
and
right now.
eights. I have not seen him drop ever in his life from sevens and eights. And you're taking one tournament where the World Cup where he was actually not bad. By the way, he was not
We're
bad at
not
all.
talking about being good or bad, Rahul. We are talking about
Okay,
if, but the whole Rahul, the whole conversation is not about Jadeja is good or bad. What Rishi and me are saying, bro, Akshay Patel can just do almost the same job as Jadeja at bowling, and he gives extra at batting. So my our conversation is, why
bro.
would you have Jadeja versus Akshay Patel
I've
losing
literally
batting and
answered
bowling?
that
That's the
question.
simple
I've answered that
question.
question at least 10 times. My point is
You're
that if it
telling
was a straight swap, I would obviously go Akshar. But the fact that KL Rahul
it
is
doesn't
anyway
matter
going
if it's a
selected,
straight swap or even if Akshay Patel plays number 5, number 7, number
it
6.
does.
The whole
For me,
point
it
is you
does.
still rather
For
drop
me,
Akshay Patel.
for me, the way I look at it, it doesn't make a difference because at the end of the day, KL Rahul will bat it fine and do the same job for you. He's not going to
Okay,
score runs
now the point is
most of the
fair
runs
enough.
expected.
No. The
Akshar
point
also not
is
going to do that. Doesn't matter. Oh no, bro, the reason we are having this conversation is because we know Gautam Gambhir, your favorite KKR boy, is going to bring Rana back into the team. So that's that. But yeah, um, if he doesn't, then great. Um, but yeah, that's it for me. That's literally it. Like if at the end of the
but
day, if you're looking at the better spinner, for me, Jadeja is still the better spinner out of the two.
where? In which form? Where? Like, can you explain where is he the better spinner? Like, Jadeja didn't have a good tournament against
No,
England where ODI series where Akshay Patel played
no,
better.
well, that's
Coming into the
same
Champions
logic.
Trophy is
We
still
already had this
better.
conversation where I gave you the same Virat Kohli logic. For me, he's just the best spinner in left arm spinner in the world, and I'll have him. I'll have him just
Rahul,
because
I
he's
would
not.
agree that, but
Just
Jadeja's not
because
performed
it's
any
not
time,
one
bruh.
second.
Like,
It's not even that he's had any bad games. It's just that he's
it's not
not
having a
had bad
bad
games.
game,
He's
bro.
not
There's
even.
someone who's performing better than you, and the whole point is if it comes to drop him, you can't just drop Akshay Patel out of nowhere. Like that's the whole point.
I
Even if you're
don't
trying to say that you don't want to drop Akshay
want to
Patel, you're
drop
saying
Akshar Patel. I am saying I don't want to drop Akshar Patel. I'm
no.
saying
But the
if push
point is,
comes
if
to
it
this, I will
came,
drop
the
Akshar
whole
Patel.
conversation is if it push comes to shove, who would you drop? You're like Akshay Patel is the one who needs to go, and the logic is, bro, KL can do the same job at number 5. We don't know if he can do that right now. At the moment, you just don't know.
We
You have
really
to
know that
really
he
talk
can.
about, huh?
We really know that he can. I don't know what is the basis for saying KL cannot. Like I genuinely don't know what you guys where this has
Oh,
come from. Like
the fact is, I
KL
don't know if he
cannot.
can do it right now. Maybe 1 year, sure, he can score runs, right? Bro, you have to understand cricket sports change a lot within a year, 6 months, 5 months. The same player you were 5 months ago, it's not the same player you're today. And that's a matter of fact. Like you look at the same player Hardik Pandya was in the IPL versus the player he was in T20 World Cup, it's two different players. and you have patches, you have a lot of things you have to take in consideration. Now you're just saying KL Rahul can do it. Right now, he's been on a batting patch where he's not scored runs at all. Like it for me, I can't sit and say he's going to score runs. Like there's
No,
no
one
confidence
second.
where I can sit and say KL Rahul can do it.
Akhtar has scored 140 this tournament, which KL Rahul has also scored. Now, what else have we seen more from
Oh
Aksar
wait,
Patel?
where did KL Rahul score a 40 at?
He scored a 40 against Bangladesh.
Bangladesh
Wait, where? Which position?
At number 6.
Oh, so
number
he can
6.
play number 6 now suddenly.
No, my point is, no, I don't think
Oh,
he's a number 6. Yeah,
okay.
no,
So
he
he
cannot.
can play number 6, but
He
there's a
cannot.
reason he can't play when he doesn't score. Okay. So you're
What?
saying he can score 40 runs at number 6, and today you come and say, yeah, bro, he's actually not supposed to be scoring runs at number 6. Any other position he should score runs. Like that's my whole point. You can't make such
What?
fake scenarios for
No,
every
no,
cricketer,
I'm
but for
not
Akshay
making
Patel,
any
it's
fake
like
scenario. Brother,
you
41 or
are.
47 for a number 6 is not good enough. That's literally what I'm saying. You need
So
at
now you're
number 6
saying,
you need at number 6
bro,
you
you're
need
trying to
hardly
tell me,
you need a
you're trying to
hardly
tell me
one
KL Rahul
one
scored a 40. Wait, you're trying to gas up KL Rahul's 40 now to me, saying, bro, he scored 40, bro. KL Rahul scored
brother.
40.
That's because you told me Aksar has done so much better than KL Rahul when he actually that's not the case.
Bro, oh my God, Rahul, but he's also batting and
Where?
bowling.
Oh
Like,
my
he's
god,
doing better.
bro.
He's doing
One
better,
second.
bro.
I
Like,
literally what was the conversation? The conversation KL Rahul will do the same job with as Aksar as with the bat.
bro, Rahul,
That's
but
it.
you have to understand.
He
I'm
can.
again going to use your.
You
Wait,
are
Rahul,
saying you are saying he's
Rahul,
never
wait,
done
I'm
it.
going to
You
use the
don't
same
know.
point against
Life
you.
will change a lot in 1 year. Where clearly, like he scored 40 runs, the same thing Aksar did. Quicker pace, similar situation where the game had to be killed. That's it. He didn't have to score
Bro,
runs quickly. He didn't have to throw his
you're
bat.
suddenly you're
The
saying KL Rahul
it
can
is
play number
only your
6. Like 50 minutes ago, you were like,
bro.
bro, KL Rahul
One second,
shouldn't be playing
You
number
know,
6.
you understand context, right? In this game, he had to play run a ball and finish the game. He didn't have to swing his bat and score quickly.
Okay,
So
okay,
in when the contest is such that he does have to just play out the overs and play out the game, play at his pace, he will do it. He has shown it.
okay,
I
okay.
don't know how that's an argument to have.
Okay,
Clearly, he's
the
done the same thing that
argument is
Aksar has
not
done.
that, Rahul. The argument is, bro, it's simple, bro.
You just
For
told
you,
me Aksar is better with KL than the bat. With the bat
wait, let
itself.
me finish. Like, I'm giving your own
No.
logic. You only taught me this thing that you need Akshay Patel, a lefty, because of the fact that the spinners can't settle in, your left arm spinners can't settle in the middle overs.
Yeah.
The whole point is Akshay Patel gives you a lot of things which no other batsman gives you right now. KL
Yeah.
doesn't give the same thing as Akshay Patel does,
Yeah.
right?
No,
In that
Australia
sense.
don't
And
have left arm spinners. But anyways, huh?
Secondly,
Hmm.
again, Akshay Patel still going to score runs, bro. That's the whole point. He still
No,
scores runs
brother.
more.
If you realize they have two right arm off spinners, they have Maxwell and Short. He will
Bro,
not give you the same thing.
okay, fine. But the whole point is he's still able to score runs, right? Right now, Akshay Patel is scoring runs at number 5. He's been doing the same job that
He has
Raj's
scored
doing, but he's
140
balling
to
better.
he has
The
scored
whole fact.
142
Wait. He's balling
and
better than
nothing else.
Jadeja.
Okay.
Huh?
He has scored
What?
142. That's it. He has not scored
Bro,
runs
you
in the
played
last two
three
games.
games, Rahul, and I'm not talking about this. He's played well against England also. If you don't want to take that context, I can't help it.
Yeah, I will
He
not
played
take
well in
that
the T.
context because
He
at the
played
end of
well
the
in the
day,
T20. He played well in the T20
Dubai's
series. He
wickets are
played well
slow.
against.
Dubai's wickets need a more refined technique, and I think KL Rahul obviously has
Oh
a better
my God.
technique than
Okay,
him.
you're saying so much things, but why is Kale not scoring when he gets an opportunity? Today he could score runs. He had 20 overs to score runs.
I
Couldn't
cannot
score
have the
runs,
same
bro.
conversation again and again. It is he's coming in the last 20 overs. If KL
Bro,
Rahul was
okay,
batting
wait,
11 overs, he would
wait.
do the same thing.
Now, okay, what's your reason where Hardik Pandya can score runs coming after KL Rahul versus KL Rahul not able to score runs at
Bro,
number 6? Give me a
you're
reason.
asking me the same questions and I'm giving you the same answers. Hardik
What
Pandya
answer?
is a naturally a more powerful batter. He will
He
score
scored
runs
45 or
quickly.
45. What power do you need to score 45 or 45?
Huh?
He scored 45 runs or 45. What power do you
Yeah,
need to score 45 out of 45? That's 100 strike rate. You can do that
yeah.
by scoring one run a ball.
On a tough wicket,
How do you
45,
need power
45
to
is
score
good.
45 out of 45?
Yeah, on a tough wicket, 45, 45 is good. That's good striking.
What is the power? Where is the power coming in this position? Why you're telling Hardik Pandya is a pinch hitter, he's using his power. Hardik Pandya scored
Yeah,
45 runs or 45. Where is the power in scoring 100 strike rate? Do you need power to score 100 strike rate? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, you do. On a wicket like this where you will play dot balls, you need power to score runs.
Rishi, do you think you need power to
One
score
second.
100 strike
Bro,
rate?
have you guys watched the game? You guys realize that the ball was stopping in the surface. You can't take singles that easily. You have to play off the back foot. That's your only way
Okay.
of scoring runs. You can't score
Okay,
runs with
fair.
the front foot.
Okay.
So when you know that there are going to be dot balls, of course you're going to the more powerful batsman
Okay,
will make you
Rahul.
succeed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Hardik Pandya is a powerful batsman. He scored more runs, right?
towards the end of
Oh,
the
you're
match. That's
saying you
what
have to
I'm
play on the
saying.
back foot. You have to play with better technique to score runs on today's pitch. Is that your point?
Bro, oh my God. 1 second. Hardik Pandya scored 4 fours and 2 sixes. Okay. 4 fours and 2 sixes. You understand that? That is how many runs he
Rahul,
has.
at the end of the day, your
How
strike
many?
rate is 100, bro.
Brother, oh my
You
God.
can
That is
do,
literally the point.
Rahul, you
Are
can do
you
that by
1 second?
scoring a
28
ball.
runs have come in boundaries. 28 runs in 6 balls have come in
Rahul, but you
boundaries.
realize you can do that
That
by
do you
scoring
realize
one
how
run
many
every
dot balls
ball.
he's played? Do you realize how many dot balls he's played then?
But my whole point is it's a 100 strike rate. It's the point is you can do that by scoring runs by
He's
scoring a
playing,
run of
bro.
ball.
You're dude. Nothing. Everything is not numbers. You have to watch the game and understand it. 28 runs of six
I'm
balls
watching
and
the game and I'm
boundaries.
saying KL is not able to
28
bat. That's why I'm saying,
brother.
bro.
Other
That's
than his
I'm saying
boundaries,
Akshay Patel is a
other
better
than
batsman
Hardik
because I'm
Pandya's
watching.
boundaries, other than Hardik Pandya's boundaries, he's 17 in 39. That means he
Bro.
struggled other than his boundaries. The reason he's good number six here on these wickets or a number seven is because he can score boundaries. The same thing KL cannot do.
Okay, so
You
wait. So
get
yes,
it?
wait. Why can't KL
Yeah.
not score runs? Why boundaries? Tell me that.
He's just that's not the profile of player he is. I can't help it.
So
It's
tell
like
me.
saying I don't know what else to
Wait.
say. He's not a
Bro, my
finisher.
question is, are you
I
saying,
can't have him there.
Rahul, wait, it's simple. Why can't you score runs? Tell me, how can KL score runs? Like, what is the profile he can score runs from?
I think that's literally what I've been saying. I think if it were ever up to me in life, KL was a proper number three or a number four.
No, that's not
He's
my
a proper
question. What
number
was my
three or number
question? What
four.
is that
Huh.
profile? What is the profile where KL can score runs from? I need to understand this because I've never heard a batsman that can't score runs from boundaries, that has to play dot balls. Then what are you scoring runs from? Can I understand
Bro,
that?
1 second. It's not that KL cannot score boundaries or hit
You
boundaries.
literally,
The
bro, you're
point
telling
is
me you can't.
towards the
You are
back end
telling
of
me, not me.
towards the back end of the innings, I would much rather have a Hardik Pandya who has the
But he
power to
came in when
score
there was like
boundaries
30.
than a KL
Rahul, there was
Rahul.
still 20 overs left, Rahul, when he came in.
20 overs in ODI cricket at the end of the day is not that lot. At the end of the day,
It's,
after 7, 8 overs, you have to go in ODI cricket. This is not T20 cricket where 20 overs
so,
seems like a lot.
so tell me, why are you,
The
again,
first
even,
30 years are over. For me, if I am the Indian whatever captain or whatever, and if I had a KL Rahul in my team, he would be batting through the middle from 15 to 35. That is where KL Rahul would bat. For me, that's me
okay, so
personally.
what is he going to do from 15 to whatever,
Keep
30?
the
Tell me
strike
that.
going. Keep the strike going. Make sure you don't lose
Okay.
wickets. That's what is
Okay.
important through the middle in
But,
ODI
right,
cricket.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
So you're saying he can only score runs by taking rotating strike.
no, he will get the odd boundary. That's the point. That is his strength. The
Whatever.
fact that he will get the odd
Whatever.
boundary.
The point is,
For
bro,
me,
you're
KL Rahul is very similar to a Virat Kohli, like that kind of player where like you need to bat him at 3 or 4. You
okay,
cannot
fine.
have him at you cannot have him at 6. He's not going to give you anything. It's like me saying, why did Virat Kohli not have more boundaries, or like this player did not have more boundaries than that person? Like it doesn't
Bro,
make any sense.
KL has played number three, he's opened, he's played number four. So I don't think the conversation comes where he needs to be playing that. He's got a chance for India. It's not proven. That's why he's come to number five. That's first. Secondly, again, the conversation
One
is if
second,
you're telling
where has KL Rahul played at number 3 and number 4 for India and ODI cricket?
he's played 16 games totally for number three and number four, he has played.
16
Like,
games
that's the
in
fact.
number 3 and number 4. When was this?
Yeah. And
When
he's
was this?
opened 23 times for India, bro.
Yeah, opening we all know. Where is KL Rahul played number 3 and number 4 against in what situations?
2017, 2019, 2020, Wankhede against Australia and Sri Lanka. The point is he's played.
16 games he's played at number 3, you're telling me.
Number three plus number four. Three he's played
What?
three times. Number four he's played 13
Number 3
times.
he's played 3 times. Okay. We
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, so that's my thing. For me, if you're
Yeah.
asking
You're saying he's
you
never
asked
played. My
me the
point is he's
question,
played.
where is KL Rahul's position? I told you that's where his position is.
No,
That
Rahul.
is where
Your
his
your
position is.
your whole point is KL Rahul is this beautiful profile player that he needs to rotate strike. He can only play in certain situations. He can't hit boundaries, etc., etc.,
I
etc.
never said
My
he
point
can't
is
hit
today
boundaries.
coming at wait. My
You're
point is today
asking
coming
always,
in.
bro. I am not saying this. You go ask anyone in the world, they will have Hardik
Bro,
Pandya on
but
KL Rahul.
Rahul, today coming in, when you're playing number five, number six, the situation was I need to score runs, be in the middle, play the 20 overs I can play. He didn't do that. It's as simple as that. Now you're coming and telling he needs to hit boundaries. That's not true. He could have rotated strike. He would have, even if he scored 60, if he
I
scored 60
told
of 107 balls
I
today, we would have been
conceded
fine because
when
today's
we
the day you can do that.
when we started this conversation. I considered that KL Rahul did not have a good game. I'm not saying he's
Viral.
Indian.
And one more question at the end of the day, you're saying this guy is a guy who can't do anything in terms of explosiveness. Why do you want him playing IPL T20 cricket for India? Why do you want him to play IPL? Why do you want him to RCB to spend like 15 to 17 crores on him when he's not explosive enough to play 20 overs? Like, that's my question.
First thing, I never wanted KL Rahul to play T20 cricket for India. Never said it. Second
You
thing,
literally told that.
I
I
never said
remember
it. I
when
never said.
you
Okay,
said that
good.
before.
Pull it out. But I've never said KL Rahul should play T20 cricket for India. Second thing, the only reason I wanted him for RCB was because it was a running joke that they came down to
Okay.
RCB. And
Oh, oh, it's a
honestly,
ramen
like
joke.
for me, like
Oh,
this.
when you
Okay,
told Delhi
no, no,
Capitals did very
bro.
well
So
getting
let
KL
me. Oh
Rahul
my God,
for
let me
such a
finish,
cheap
bro.
price,
Let
like
me
that was,
finish. Let me finish. If I would have, the reason I would love to have KL Rahul at RCB is because first of all he's a Karnataka boy. Like that's the only reason
bro.
why.
Do you want nostalgia or players who can actually perform? You're telling he's not a T20
For me,
player.
like,
Why do you
dude,
even want him in IPL, bro? If he's not a T20 player,
that's me personally. That's me personally.
you're
That's what I'm
saying,
saying.
okay, wait, wait. So
You
it's
can't come and question preferences. For me, I prefer
no, it's not
having players from
preference. You're
Karnataka in my
telling
team.
that he can't play T20. So you're saying RCB should lose, but we have a Kannada boy. Is that your point?
I would love to have him. Yes, I would love to have a Karnataka boy there.
But he's not a
I
T20
keep
player,
it
Rahul.
solid.
You are only telling he's not a
I
T20
know,
player.
but I would rather back him than like that's just me. That's my preference. I would have him and back him. Like,
Dude,
and I would have him at
I'm
like
very
again.
confused.
There's always a ways of having these kind of players like Virat Kohli succeeds at the top of the order. Same thing for KL Rahul. If he were to play for RCB, I would have him at the top of the order. Play him in the power play where he can score runs. That's it.
I just think it's different rules for different players then.
How? I'm saying the
You're
same thing for
saying
Virat
he's not a
Kohli.
T20 player, but he's okay playing for RCB that because it's your preference. That
Yeah,
means entire
yeah,
conversation was based on biasness and not based on what he's actually doing on the pitch. That's as simple as that.
yeah. It is of course biased. That's I literally started by saying that I would
And
prefer to have him there because
yeah,
he's a
but
Karnataka boy.
you could have just said I like him more than rest. You were trying to put in facts which were not true. You were telling hypothetical
One
situations
second.
saying,
I'm
so
literally
he might
saying
be able
he's a
to do this. He
Karnataka
might have
boy.
done this in this age.
I'm saying he's a Karnataka boy. That means I like him more. That's a given.
No, Rahul, but my whole point is the entire conversation where we had where I'm telling Akshay Patel is playing purely based on fact. I don't care about Akshay Patel. I don't care about KL. For me, at the end of the day, if you're playing well, you have to be on the team. That was my basis. I was trying to put in facts where Akshay Patel is performing better at a higher position right now than anyone else
Bro,
in the Indian team, in my opinion.
where are you
Over the three games, I
where are
think
you
he's been
telling me
the
that
most
Akshay with
consistent.
the bat has done better in these conditions than Rahul? That is all I'm
You know,
asking
he's
you
been
to
able to
answer.
score runs, Rahul. As simple as that. Today
They've
he came
scored the
scored runs in
same
a
number of runs, basically. Like
fair enough.
they've
You
literally
yourself
scored the
told
same
me that.
number of runs.
No, you yourself told me that when KL had to score runs, there was no pressure. It was easy to finish it. Now, if you're saying you're putting the same context of Bangladesh 40 versus today's 42 of New Zealand, that's up to you. That's not me coming and saying. But I know there's different context. What Akshay Patel scored today versus Bangladesh 40 runs of whatever KL Rahul. My whole point is it's not only about batting. It's about bowling. It's about everything. And the whole fact is, right now, Akshay Patel has been the most consistent player for India in the three games. You can't drop your best player who's been playing well overall in the three games. It just doesn't make sense. Now, if you're okay with doing that, it means that you're okay with getting anyone dropped on the matter of they've done good previously versus now. We all came to the consensus. You also want Virat Kohli drop from Test match because he's not playing well now. Fair enough. I'm not going to agree with that. But if you're going to use that as the standard, saying, bro, you have to be playing at this position at this time right now and playing at this standards, you have to put that for everyone else. You can't take that out for KL. You can't take that out for Jadeja and say, bro, they might do it. They've done it before. My point is, if you want to keep the same energy for one player, you have to keep it for every other player. And that's my point. Like, for me right now, Akshay Patel is just too valuable to not be dropped. Looking at him, over the three games, he's been the most consistent player for India and he's been the best. And I can't take that off. First game, he took two wickets. Second game, he was very good overall. I think against Pakistan also. And today, for me, he was one of the standout players. If not for Shreyas Iyer and Varun Chakravarti, he did both batting and bowling. So for me, I still don't get the idea of being Akshay Patel being the one who can be dropped if push comes to shove when it doesn't just
So
make sense to me. That's it.
Akshay Patel's one game where he scored 40 runs and he's picked up four
It's
wickets.
not only now, Rahul. He's played well in the ODI
Like
formats against England.
four wickets
Against
and three wickets is the best Indian player in this tournament.
it's not about that.
So
I didn't
you're
say
saying
best.
one,
I'm
you
saying
just say Akshay
consistent.
Patel is the best Indian player in this tournament.
Consistently three games, he's been the best. I agree that. If you don't want to tell that, it's up to you. For me, he has. So you tell me
So
a player
that
who's
is
been better.
exactly what I'm saying. When I'm giving you facts as well, you're not ready to take it. But
So
if you want to,
tell me the three
you
games.
want to have your personal preference, it's okay.
It's, bro, I have no person preference. It's not even about me. I've never sat and been like
You
Akshay Patel is
just
my
called
favorite player.
Akshar Patel the best player when he has scored
It's
some
from what I'm
some
seeing. It's from
60 in
what
three
I'm
games.
seeing.
Yeah, so in 3 games he scored some 60 runs totally. Okay. In 3 games he scored 60 runs and he's taken 4 wickets. That's the best Indian player for you in this tournament.
What is his economy, Rahul? Look at the players he's getting out. You have to put in that context also.
Economy
Bro, he was on a
is
hat
not
trick against Bangladesh. He was on a hat trick against Bangladesh. He was
okay.
literally he took the top order of Bangladesh out. Today he's out
He
of the
didn't
three
take the
games.
top order
Wait,
of Bangladesh. He got 4 and 5. He got 5 and 6.
bro, four
He
and
didn't
five,
take the
five and
top
six. He
order
could
of
have got a hat
Bangladesh.
trick. That's my whole point. He should have been getting a hat trick in the first game. If you're saying that's not good enough, I don't know.
I
Second
am not
game,
saying Akshar Patel has been bad, but he has not
bro,
been the
tell
best
me out of
player
the
in the
three.
tournament from an Indian perspective. Okay, Rishi, do you think Akshar Patel has been the best Indian player in this tournament?
Consistently 3 games, yeah, for me
No,
it
no, just
is.
tell me, bro. Consistently 60 runs he scored, okay, totally in 3 games. And he's taken 4 wickets in 3 games.
Put the context, Rahul. Why
No,
is he
one
scoring only
second.
60 runs?
You want raw facts and numbers. That's literally what you said. I will look at who is performing
Raw
the best.
facts and numbers is not the only thing. That's
I'm
my
giving you the
point.
numbers, bro. Rishi, I've given you numbers. 60 runs, 4 wickets. Best Indian player in this tournament, yes or no? Tell me.
No, I think Shreyas Iyer judges, but I think I'm not going to downplay what Akshar Patel has
Nobody's
contributed for us,
downplaying it. I'm
bro.
not downplaying it. I'm just saying like
I
he's not the
mean,
best
if
Indian player. I
see
can't say he's the
if
best Indian
Rohit
player.
if Rohit Sharma has taken that catch, that one simple catch, come on, it's not even a hard catch like some Glenn Phillips one.
Oh, okay, five
We are
wickets.
having an
I'll
entirely
give you
different
that, bro. I'll
conversation.
give you that. 5 wickets.
Bro, 5 wickets
And
in 3 matches. You scored a clutch innings today. I don't know what else do you need to be to call
it
like
was
the
not a
important player for
clutch
the
innings,
team.
bro. Yeah, he played well. I will give it to the fact that Akshar Patel played well. How can I say that
One of
Akshar
our
Patel has been the
better
best player in this
players.
Bro,
tournament?
but my point
One
is
of
Shreyas
our
Iyer was
better players
wait,
this
bro, Rishi,
tournament.
you have to understand Shreyas Iyer was able to score runs in the first game with ease was because okay, Akshay Patel did the job in the bowling that day. I can't lie. You can't sit and say that he was not good enough that day. My point is like if batsmen are having an easy job of scoring runs, you have to put in the context of overall. For me, I'm not only talking about bowling, I'm talking about batting, bowling, and fielding. I think he's been consistently there the top 3 games in all 3 games. For me, I don't think any other player has been performing at that high level in all 3 games. So it's as simple as that. You show me one player who's been that good in 3 games continuously, good in the sense of consistency in the 3 games continuously, then I would be like, yeah, makes sense. But for me, I don't see anyone else. Like you can't tell me one player who's been like consistently performing in all 3 games.
What
Together,
I'm telling you,
cumulative
Shreyas
performance.
Iyer has been consistently performing. He's clearly the best Indian player in this tournament.
Bro, you're only talking about batting, but you're not putting Shreyas Iyer bowling. Is he getting wickets for fun? Like he didn't.
Bowler, what do you want me to do? Like, do I have to be an
So
all-rounder to be the
obviously
best
you
player?
would value a player who can bat and ball versus only bat, right? That's my point.
Yeah, so I don't have to be an all-rounder to be the best player. No, that's the point. Like, he
I
has scored
agree, but
250s.
consistently
He
important
scored
player. Bro,
250s and missed out against Bangladesh, which was probably the easiest game out of the lot. So I can't say, how will I say that he is the best player?
okay, bro. Okay, fine. Shreyas Iyer is the best. Even I don't want to argue, but like for me, I would look at overall impact. But if you want to say who's been the second best player, who would you guys tell it as out of
For
this
me,
Indian team?
Shubman Gill.
Also,
Like, I think Shubman
how
Gill has been
was yeah
brilliant with the bat.
how far is Shubman Gill off of Shreyas Iyer? To be fair,
Not much. 100 in the first game,
Actually, fair,
missed out
yeah.
very narrowly, missed out on a 50 in the second game.
Okay,
And
fair. So two undroppable players. Now, who's the third best player you guys have seen this tournament?
bro, for me, again, like for me personally, I would genuinely say like
if you say Varun Chakravarti, I'll throw
I
something
wasn't
at
going to say
you.
Varun Chakravarti. I was going to say like I can't lie. Hardik Pandya has been decent this tournament. I like what he's brought to the team. I think he's genuinely
Interesting.
bought like he's bought very effective like bowling. Like as in he's because we don't have that seam option. He's had to fill in and he has and today he was the only two seamers. And if this is how India is going to play, Hardik Pandya has a big role to play with the ball. So as much as I've been a big Hardik Pandya critic, I have to say, fine, like he's done his job.
Okay, so after that, even if Hardik Pandya is the third best player, after that, who would be like, the most consistent player? Even though I
What is
think Akshay Patel
consistent
has
player?
more wickets than Hardik Pandya, but yeah, like I think it doesn't matter at times
Yeah,
suddenly.
like I mean, see, if I'm going just
Mhm.
over off wickets, I can't. Bro, 4 wickets in 3 games is still not. That's nothing magical for
Oh,
me.
guy
Like
was on a hat trick, bro. Like you can't sit and say he's not been good
so,
enough.
yeah, so many people have. I think Kuldeep also was on a hat trick, bro, sometime in this tournament. He was also
Yeah,
having
last
a
game only, no.
so what? Like,
Bro, but he's gotten wickets. That's my point. Like Akshay Patel has gotten
I
almost
know
the same
even
amount of
Kuldeep has
wickets.
gotten wickets, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like Varun Chakravarti, one game he came and he got a fifer, that too against New Zealand. So are we saying like that's if Varun Chakravarti played all 3 games, he would also got like he's already beaten
What?
Akshar Patel to wickets.
Dude, I'm not talking about Wood. I'm saying from 3 games I've seen,
So in three
Akshay Patel
games,
has
Varun
been one of the
Chakravarti is
best
beating
players.
in 3 games, Varun Chakravarti is beating Akshar Patel to wickets, bro.
No, you're saying Hardik
He
Pandya has
played
been
one
better than
game.
Akshay Patel. No, you're saying Hardik Pandya has been better than Akshay Patel, but I think they have the same wickets, or Akshay Patel has 1 wicket more. So, and batting also, I think they would have scored the same amount of runs. So now, where is that point of Akshay Patel has been better? Like, you know what I mean?
No,
Like,
I think
suddenly,
that's what I'm
like Akshay
saying.
Patel's
So that's what
performance
I
are
mean. Like
downplayed.
I think Hardik Pandya more important just in the sense that like he has to bowl that extra seamer. There's no other option. If Akshar Patel, for example, doesn't
What?
do his job,
He
we have
doesn't
enough
have to ball
problems.
an extra seamer. He's
Exactly.
not bowling 10 overs, Rahul. Hardik Pandya doesn't need to ball 10 overs. So I don't think he is a prime time, full time
If
bowler
you're
to be like
going,
that.
I think with like today, of course, because there was so much on offer, like it didn't matter. We had 4 spinners, whatever. But if you look at just generally, like even through the tournament, that he's had to bowl, like except for this game, and he's done a decent job. I would.
Yeah, but my point is Akshay Patel scored more runs than Hardik Pandya, scored more runs
But that
and
is
have more
natural.
wickets.
Obviously, he's going to score more runs because Hardik Pandya is going to play last 10 overs.
Ah,
Akshar
but
Patel is going
naturally,
to
even
bat.
Shreyas Iyer will score more runs than Akshay Patel and Hardik Pandya. My whole point is factually, Akshay
No, but
Patel has better
no, but
stats.
Akshar
You were
Patel
talking about
has
stats.
yeah. Akshar Patel obviously Akshar Patel will not see as many balls as Shreyas Iyer, but the way
So my
Shreyas Iyer is
point is, why
batting,
is Hardik Pandya suddenly better than Akshay Patel when Akshay Patel have better economy, better wickets, and has scored more runs? Now, why are you
no
saying actually Hardik Pandya is
better
better?
economy. I think is a given. Like left arm off spinner,
Bro, it's not a point. The
not
point
bowling
is
in
if
the
I'm
power
playing
play
better in a some.
will have the better economy. That's a given. But yeah, other than that, yeah,
Other than that, what is my question is why is Hardik Pandya the third best player for India when I actually think Akshay Patel has done more. He's actually done more even on the
that is just
field.
my preference. Like I can't say objectively that Hardik Pandya has
No,
been better. That's what.
objectively is what matters, right? It's not about preference. Like right now, but we have to be objective when we're going into a tournament
That's what
semi-final.
I'm
Like
saying. Then
you can't say
objectively, you were saying Akshar Patel has been India's best player.
for me consistent three both batting and bowling. He's been there. Like tell me one player who's done that. Like tell me one player who's
No,
batted and
so I
bowled well.
can't. I not everyone bats and bowls. How can you compare them?
Exactly, Rahul. That's my point. So he shows that he's a very valuable player.
So if you have an all-rounder, you will not say anyone else is the best player in that team. Then
It's not only an all-rounder, but right now we're performing very good, and it also performing in clutch moments, and I think that matters.
okay, I am not
Like
saying Akshar Patel is not a good player. I like Akshar Patel. I genuinely think
no,
he's
but
good.
you're saying
I was
you're
just messing. I
literally
was
saying
messing around for argument's sake,
Hardik
but
Pandya
I
has
think
been better than Akshay.
Akshar Patel has
Yeah,
been
but you're
very good.
saying Hardik Pandya has been better than Akshay Patel. Now I'm trying to understand how and why. You're saying you're
Yeah,
not
I
able
was
to give
just
me an
yeah,
answer.
that's what I'm saying. Like I think there's not much between them. I just prefer like Hardik Pandya just a little more
So
based on
would you say Akshay Pandya is the
because
fourth best player then
I think
for
so. Yeah,
India?
I mean
But
like if you're
so
looking if you're
you're
using
saying
this
he's the
logic, yeah.
fourth best player, but push comes to shove, where we should be dropping him first.
Yeah, not dropping him first when it comes to the spinners. Yeah, if I would randomly drop someone, I can take Rohit Sharma's name from the top. But my point
It's
is
not about randomly. Like even right now, like
in that context, you're looking at the spinners. For me, the left arm leg spinner is very important. I can't drop the leg spinner. When it comes between Jadeja and Akshar, I would have Jadeja. Like I'm not going to explain this again. I would have Jadeja simply because I think he's the best left arm spinner in the world. I can't drop him, and that means I only have one option left, which is Akshar Patel. That's unfortunate as it is. That's what it would be for me.
but my point is that like Akshay Patel outperformed Jadeja in the T20 World Cup and in this Champions Trophy. Don't you think that actually proves that okay, you might be actually have to get a chance in playing a certain thing? Like you, that's my point. You spoke about how in Test cricket Virat Kohli needs to be going because there are other players who can play better than him. That's the same thing here. Like
No, there's a
why is
difference
it
because
different with
there's a
Virat Kohli
difference.
versus
Virat Kohli has averaged some less than 20, whatever. On the other hand, Jadeja has not been abysmal. Like Jadeja has been still pretty
he's
decent. Like he has
not
not
been
been
out of the
terrible
world
to the
also,
extent that
right?
he's having like 6+ economy in ODIs, some 8+ economy in T20s. He's not been that bad.
It is not that, but you're saying you would rather have Akshar over Jadeja over Akshar because my point is it comes to performance. Akshar has been objectively performing better than Jadeja. It's just a fact. And the
Yeah, that is
fact
what I'm
is
saying.
like
That is only in this tournament and not by much.
But bro, like
It's
my
not
point
by
is,
much.
last time I remember also in the T20 World Cup final, I remember Akshar Patel actually showing up for India over Jadeja. Like
No,
I
he was
actually
the
take
one.
those moments more important.
Akshar Patel changed the game. He was the one who
Huh?
bowled before Bumrah got smashed everywhere by Hendrik Klassen, and
But he's
they
also
got
the
them
one who
back in the
scored
game.
45 odd runs that game. So if you want to take that, you need to take that also.
What?
I think Akshar Patel got sent to the
Yeah.
cleaners by
Bro, but he
True.
also,
Klassen
bro,
and
when India was
Miller.
collapsing in the batting, he's the only one who stayed with Virat and scored whatever we scored that day. So you can't take that out also. That's my whole
Absolutely
point.
not. No,
Like
I'm
you
not taking
can't
it
take.
out. I'm just once
And bro,
again.
wait. Jadeja
You
bowled
said
one
he
over that
turned
day.
up with the ball.
Wait,
I'm
one
just telling you
second.
he didn't
Jadeja
turn
only
up with the
bowled one
ball.
over
That's
in the
what I'm
T20
saying.
World Cup that day, and he
Huh?
got sent for 12 runs that over, by the way, in the
Where?
T20 World Cup final.
Brother, once again, 12 runs and some
Brother,
20 runs
what?
is big difference. And
Bro,
like,
both have had an economy of 12 runs that day. One got smashed for 40 runs with one wicket or 4 overs. The other one balled one over, got 12 runs, got smashed for 12 runs. It's the same economy. What's the
yeah, so
difference?
that is what I'm saying. You are saying he has
That's my
bowled better than
point.
Jadeja. I never said he did.
But bro, my point is Akshay Patel has been playing better.
It
So
was
where is
your
the case?
claim.
Huh?
It was your claim that in the final that Akshar bowled better than Jadeja. That's not the
I
case.
didn't say bowled. I said he played better, bro. You have to understand the difference between
He
bowling versus
played
playing.
better. Okay,
And
fine.
again, bro, what can I say if you're calling Jadeja the best bowler in the world ever, this that? Why is he not bowling in the most crucial match for India? Why is he only bowling one over, getting smashed for 12 overs, and never coming back to bowl another over?
Bro, that so you're saying that a player cannot have a bad period at
No,
all,
my point is that they
no
can do
matter
well
what.
and win games without Jadeja. So my point is, where is this thing where Jadeja is not replaceable?
Dude, like you said, 1 year, lot can change. There was one and a
But
half
In
right
years
tests
now,
for about the last 10
okay.
years, we
bro,
we are
Rahul,
we are
Rishi,
in
I'm
the
not talking
discussion,
about
and
Test
Jadeja might
cricket.
be one.
I'm,
Yeah.
Rishi, I'm not
No,
talking
but
about Test cricket.
all
I'm
formats,
literally
bro.
talking about white ball and red ball is two different things. Red ball, Jadeja is the best player ever. Like in spinning option, I wouldn't never drop him. Like no matter what. I'm not talking about the Test match. Please don't compare Test cricket and ODI cricket. You yourself don't do that with batting. Don't do that with bowling. Also,
I'm
it's
not
two
doing
different
that.
ball games.
When
Also,
did
we're
I say
not
that?
talking about Test cricket
I
at
never said
all.
that.
So
I
let's
never
not
said
bring
that.
Test conversation. I'm not talking about Test cricket at all.
When did I ever even mention Test cricket till then?
Right now, red ball. I'm not talking about red ball.
I never said red ball. I never said the words red ball.
Whatever. When he
What I'm
said red
saying,
ball, you're like, yeah. My point is, I'm not talking about red ball. Let's not get into the conversation. It's my point.
okay.
My whole point is, I just don't think it's fair enough to drop Akshay Patel if it comes to it. I think there are other players who can be dropped. Like, you need to be bold, take bold calls. That my point is, at the end of the day, show me one game where Jadeja performed in an ICC tournament and won us the game in knockouts in a general game. Like, I don't believe that
No,
he is.
you will not. It's the profile of the player. You will not find a game
But
where Akshar
that's my
Patel
whole
has
point.
gone and won you a game. It will not be there.
I'm
Their
telling you, that's
job
my
is
point.
simple. A left arm
So my
spinner will
point is,
come,
that's very
bowl four
replaceable,
overs.
Rahul.
And a left arm spinner will come, bowl 4 overs, whatever, 10 overs. He'll bowl 1, 2 wickets for 40. That's their job. That's it. They're not going
Exactly.
to,
So you're telling me it's a
they're
job that
not.
anyone can do it. And Akshay Patel is doing that right now for instead of Jadeja. So it doesn't make sense to drop
No,
Jadeja. I mean,
man.
it doesn't make sense for us.
That is what I'm saying. That comes on personal preference for me. You get a little more bite from Jadeja when the wicket has a little more, and that's all for me. That's the
You're
only reason
losing
I'm saying.
batting and bro, Rahul, but
No, batting.
right,
I told you, KL will do the same job. Like for me, that's the only thing. Otherwise, I'm fine.
Rahul. Okay, let's put this context, bro. First game against Bangladesh, Jadeja had to face a order where, like, at the end of the day, they didn't have the best batting lineup at that moment. Why didn't Jadeja perform well that day? Coming to Pakistan, he didn't perform. Wait, he didn't perform
I
that great.
told you.
Coming to
Why are you
today,
bringing the batting into it when I've literally conceded
I'm
saying Jadeja
talking
is the
about
best batsman?
bowling, bro. I'm talking about bowling. My point is Akshay Patel outperformed him against Bangladesh. Against Pakistan, same stats. Today, same stats. What is the huge difference you're getting? You're telling 1 second you're telling me that 1 second you're telling me Jadeja has a huge difference versus Akshay Patel. The next second you're saying Jadeja's profile is not that big. It's a very, very
I've
like
already.
it's like
We're
the
going in
second man.
circles. We're going in circles because I've already conceded this. I've already said I'm not saying objectively Jadeja's had a better tournament with the ball. I've said yeah, Akshar has had a better tournament. Why am I preferring? I've told you why I'm preferring him. Also, you're asking me the same question. I'm giving you the same answer.
But it's not objectively into this tournament. It's been 2-3 years, Rahul. It's not just this tournament.
Where
That's my
two,
point.
3 years, da? One. Where have we played ODI cricket 2, 3 years?
Well, right now, currently,
Where one
bowling
second,
and
where was
wait, right
Akshar?
now, current
Did Akshar Patel? I don't remember. So you guys tell me, did Akshar Patel play the 2023 World Cup, like the 50 over World Cup? I don't remember.
bro, but right now, currently, what IPL happened last year, T20 World Cup happened
So
last
you're
year.
saying
Then
two,
India
three
played Sri
years,
Lanka.
two,
India
three
played
years
Sri
you're
Lanka.
saying, two,
India
3 years
played
you're saying
England.
ODI cricket, where has Akshar Patel consistently done better than Jadeja, other than this tournament where it's not
No,
even
it's
that
not,
far?
bro. In white ball cricket, Akshay Patel has been playing better than Jadeja bat and ball. Like it's a fact. Now, if you don't want to agree, don't agree. But it's a
I
fact.
said I agree with the bat he's doing better.
Even bowling, bro. Like that's my point. Like
Where,
where
bro? Where are you
you
showing me?
mean
Show me
where, bro? I
where.
literally, bro. Last time they played white ball cricket was England series. Akshay Patel was better. Before that was the T20 series. Jadeja didn't play. Before that, if I have to go to white ball, last time India played was the T20 World Cup. Last time I saw in the T20 World Cup, Akshay Patel played well. If I have to go before that, I'm going to IPL. IPL, white ball cricket, Akshay Patel played better than Jadeja. Now, what else
Where?
do you want me to show? Like,
Where?
huh?
And first of all, different formats, anyways. But where I don't know where IPL Akshar Patel has done better than Jadeja. But okay. Um. But we will we okay. Like let's end it with actually been a fairly long discussion. Okay, in the comments, anybody's whoever's watching it, just guys, please let us know in the comments who if you had to prefer between Akshar and Jadeja. If it really came to it, again, this is just full context included. If you watch the video, then who would it be?
How I hope next game Harshit Rana's dropped and both these guys play. I will kill you guys.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah,
It's
thanks
not
everyone.
about, see, my point is not about Harshit Rana playing Jadej, like anyone playing. My whole point is like, bro, it's just not fair for Akshay Patel to be dropped right
I
now.
agree.
It
I'm
doesn't make
not
sense
saying
at
it's fair.
all.
I would also agree and say it's not fair for
Bro,
Akshar
I
Patel.
don't think he should be in the conversation of being dropped. It just
I
doesn't make
also
sense to me.
agree. I don't think Akshar Patel should be
You
dropped.
are, you say you agree, but you're saying he's the first one to go if it comes down to it.
If it comes down to it, yeah. If it comes
Yeah,
down to
so that
three
means
spinners,
that
if
means
it
that you
comes down
do
to three
agree to him
spinners,
being dropped.
if it comes down to three spinners, I just think it's unfortunate, and that's why like I've given you my reasoning as to why I think so. Now, if you agree, you agree. If you don't agree, you don't agree.
See,
That's
it's
fine.
not strong
That's
enough, bro. That's my point. Like you talk about players who need to perform. When they're performing, you're saying they need to be dropped. It doesn't make sense to me. That's
no,
it.
I don't. I never said he needs to be dropped. That's again. Well, let's put
Yeah,
context.
my point is if
Whatever
it comes
Akshar
down
needs
to
to
it, that's what my point. If it comes down to it, right now, based on performance, even though he's been very good for India, let's drop him. That's the point.
He's not been. I wouldn't say very good, but
Oh,
anyways,
if
let's
you
let's
want to
wrap it
say
up.
that, fine, but it's not
Yeah,
true.
like for me, I don't think he's been extraordinary or anything like that. So, like for me, I
Great,
think
bro.
he's been okay. Like he's been good.
That's literally what Jadeja's job is. You don't have to be extraordinary, you have to be good. Right now, Akshay Patel can do that at a higher, better level than Jadeja. That's the
Okay,
point.
okay, fine. Yes. But anyways, thanks everyone for watching. Please like and share the video, subscribe to Sports Covery. I will see you soon. Bye bye.